It's disgusting. It's actually disgusting, the lack of humanity that we have for innocent babies in the womb. It's disgusting. Again, I'm curious, what rural city did you grow up in, Founder? Where did you
If you
live?
think I'm about
Ryan,
to
you
tell
gotta
you
put a
that,
name
you're
on it.
delusional.
I told you where I grew up.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Okay, then I'm not taking that as gospel.
I don't need to tell you, but let me put it to you
You
this
didn't
way.
grow up in rural
My father was a
America.
farrier, a fucking farrier,
All right, y'all. Millie got
and a
to
top journeyman in the
uninterrupted.
country. Okay?
I got you. So Millie y'all saw
Are
what
you
just
sure?
happened. So Millie got
Did she address
uninterrupted.
me? Can I respond,
Again, on
Casso?
top of nope, I got my whole minute. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Thank
let her
you.
finish. She got
So I
it.
looked up the
It
FAFSA
reset.
thing.
Rent. It resets. She just got 5 money guns. Respect
Up to
people's
everybody
coins.
though.
Respect people's coins. Seriously, and I'm doing that for y'all too.
My brother, like a nigga just gotta drop a bag and just talk crazy about it, cause all she doing is just
There's a lot
bullshit.
of people talking.
Like,
All
yeah,
right.
they
Drop
paying her
that
to talk
bag.
shit about black
There's
folk, bro.
quite
I
a
cash
awful
out and
lot
get
of
crashing in
people
her.
talking through my time.
Well, the
Man,
page.
send
I
me,
think
hey,
that
send me a Zelle,
everyone
bro.
else
I'll
gets
do 500 on
quiet
Zelle
while
to
they're
just dominate
talking,
this
but when
bitch.
it's
Nah, I
me,
don't
You
want.
want
I don't want
500
that.
on
get
Zelle?
quiet.
No, I don't want
Yeah,
that, man.
man,
I
cuz
want
you
the
gotta
page. I
control
want the
her.
page to
She with
grow.
this slick shit,
Why
G.
do
All
I need
right.
to be
Well,
controlled?
you
I
got
don't
your.
sit through
Hold
this
on.
shit
If you
long
want,
all
hold
night,
on.
bro.
Hold on, Casso. You got your minutes. You're gonna be able to read whoever you want to read. She got sent money guns, so she gets uninterrupted. Go ahead, Millie.
Thank you. I also fact checked the FAFSA claim that she made. The actual demographic question is optional. You don't actually have to list your race and ethnicity. So you were wrong about that as well. So
No, I'm not. I'm an
Founder,
executive
please take
director in
Founder,
higher ed.
uninterrupted.
Hold on.
Founder,
Can we start
uninterrupted.
kicking people that are interrupting? Because
Yeah.
honestly, this is frankly
Hold
rude.
on. I gave
Didn't you
everybody
do
a
it to me
grace.
the whole time I
Hold
spoke?
on.
Are we
I get it,
serious?
Founder. I did it. That's why I didn't kick you.
For
I
my
did. That's right.
time.
Right. All right. Now, starting right now, y'all. I let everybody do it once. You disrespect somebody's time, I gotta drop you. I'm gonna bring you back up, but I'm gonna bring you back up after that person's time is up. I'm gonna just do it like that. So go ahead, Millie.
Thank you. To finish, I didn't say that the white community doesn't have issues. They certainly do. Did they cause a lot of problems? Certainly, yes. I think people are accountable for that. And I think that people have changed the laws in this country to try to rectify a situation that was actually really bad from the beginning. And last time I checked, it was the Republican Party that led the fight against the Confederacy. I remember that, right? We put an embargo on the South, and we kind of sent Americans to unalive other Americans for the sake of liberating slaves. Yet somehow we're supposed to pretend like we're the racists, even though we fought, bled, and died for that as well. So again, I'm getting really tired. At what point in time do we just move forward and call everyone Americans and start focusing on the problems? Casso said something about, well, what did Donald Trump do for rural America? I'm pretty sure we got a hefty tax cut. The 50th percentile and under got 3, 4, and 2% tax cuts across the board. Yet you didn't want to bring that up.
30 more seconds,
You didn't
Millie.
want to bring up the deductions that we got. You didn't want to bring up the increase to the child tax credit. You didn't mention that. So tax credits are actually really nice, and tax cuts are nice for rural America.
What the
W.
fuck
Millie.
is she talking about? What the
You let-
fuck? Bro, I haven't
Real
responded
quick,
yet.
respectfully, I think you should let Omar up because the panel's kind of uneven right now.
Hold
There's
on.
only
No,
me and Millie
I
there.
gotta respect people's. If they're paying for people
Fam,
to
I
talk,
spoke one
they
time.
want
It's
that
no
person to
fucking
talk.
way.
It's your turn, Cass. So I was just talking to Jenny. Hold on.
Right.
Uninterrupted, y'all. Uninterrupted
This
2 minutes.
fam.
Millie got
This
5
this
of them.
the
So
thing.
she's next if she wants to respond. Because she got 5 back to
Nixon
back.
saying what? She
Go
sitting
ahead,
up
2
here with
minutes.
this bozo shit talking about a bad situation. 400 years of y'all being wild fucking dogs. That's not a bad situation. Raping, unalive, eating fucking people, enslavement. The fuck is wrong with you white folks? Black people need to just get over a bad situation. We freed you. 13% of the soldiers who unalived in the Civil War were black men. We fought for ourselves. 13% of the soldiers who unalived in the Civil War. I know you don't know this, white lady. They were fucking black men. You ain't fight for shit or free shit. There was 1,000 slave revolts before the Civil War came. We had already been fighting. You motherfuckers were late to the party. Damn, I want to show this, man. Now, if since it's not about race in America, this is what Trump did. Between 2019 and 2022, median wealth for Black American households experienced a significant increase of 57 to 61%, the largest percentage increase amongst any racial group. You can find this at the federalreserve.gov for all you motherfuckers who like screaming AI. Now, what did Trump do? That increase came because of home equity. Donald Trump came into office and destroyed PAVE. PAVE was a government task force that Biden-Harris put in place to make sure that Black homeowners got a more fair home appraisal. When we see fairness introduced, anytime we see fairness introduced, we see Black wealth increase in America. Why would Donald Trump come in and destroy the PAVE task force, Dame, if he want to see Black Republicans and Black Americans increase their wealth and do more for themselves? Again, from 2019 until 2022, the median wealth in Black America increased at a larger rate than any other community because of home equity. Had nothing to do with PPP loans for you Black folks and white folk who want to say that Black folk not doing enough. Donald Trump came in and did a master reset on Black wealth in this country because we are doing and we're doing what they said we couldn't do, which is move ourselves forward. All this yapping Millie doing, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. This is a racist country. This is a racist administration. And his policy showed me that.
All right. Casso got another 2 minutes whenever he's ready. I believe the next up with the most is Millie, if she want to respond. Millie, do you want to respond or do you want to hold your minutes until whenever you're ready?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. If you think this country is so racist, why do you continue to live here? Because they take actual sanctuary and asylum claims in Sweden. You can actually go to any other country, but why do you choose selectively to stay in a country that you believe is racist?
An antidote to TDS is to find patient zero. An antidote to TDS
Right.
is to find
I'm going to stay in this nation because I built this nation.
to find patient zero.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to stay here. And just being honest with you, Millie, if I can be absolutely right, if I can be absolutely honest with you, I showed you the numbers in terms of population increase and decrease. As of this year, minorities make up the majority of new births. As of 2016, more white people unalived than are born each year. So I'm here to wait you out. I'm telling you, you have about 10 to 15 years before the entire demographic of this country change. Y'all can be cocky Anglo-Saxons all you want. You're on your way out. I love what you're doing with the place with gentrification. I can't wait for the Negroes and Mexicans to move in. I'm telling you that if y'all don't fix y'all issues, you're not going to be here.
Okay. One, I don't have a problem with more Black children in this country. I don't have a problem with the increase to population.
Chill, it is
I
her
never
time.
claimed to have an
Chill, it's
issue
her
with it.
time.
It is my time. The fuck are you talking about, Ren? I don't have a problem with
Ren,
increased communities.
It is
No,
her
I didn't.
time. It is literally her time right now. It's her time, Ren. Go ahead.
Again, I thought people were going to get dropped for interrupting.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I got you. Ren, please. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. Cassio keeps bringing up the birth rate, right? Even if I give it to you, I don't think white people have a problem with increased Black population with more Black children. I don't have a problem with it. I haven't met any other person on the street in our community that has a problem with having Black children in this country or more Black children. No one has a problem with it. You keep like perpetuating stereotypes and putting words in the white man's mouth. We don't have a problem with it. So you're kind of like shadow boxing yourself with an argument that we've never made. So at the end of the day, your excuse is that you think this country is the most racist country, yet you choose to continue to live here. I think it's just garbage. I don't think you actually believe that. Either that or you're not well traveled. You've never either probably been to Japan, which is actually an ethno state. I just think it's just a bullshit excuse. If you truly thought that you were being hunted down in society and that people were just treating you completely unfair, I just don't think you would stay.
All
I didn't say that you did.
That was 2 minutes. You want to use your 2 minutes?
Do I have more
Casso?
time or no?
No. You do. Somebody
Say
sent
that
another
again.
one for you. Do you want to use one? But Founder got a lot
Where can
more.
I go?
Yeah, I do, and I want to respond
ahead.
to hers along with the chat. Y'all can keep the victim's mentality. I'm here to warn white people that you need to focus on yourselves if you want to be around. If you choose to not be around, that's perfectly fine with me. You being angry and upset and deflecting not gonna change the issues that y'all dealing with in y'all community. Now, for you dense white people who don't really read well, I want to share something with you. Yes, the claim that 100,000 of the 120,000 artisans in the South were black in 1865 is a well-known historical fact. For you white folks who don't know much, artisans are men who build things with their hands. So in 1865, 100,000 of 125,000 artisans in America on the census report were black. That means that those were the people who built America, racist ass white people who don't understand what words mean. Now we come over here. The great influx of European migrants came after 1865. Over 20 million of you motherfucking peasants poured into this country and worked factory jobs for 2 nickels a day.
1 minute
So when I
left.
tell you that black folk built America, the U.S. Census report from 1865 validates that 100,000 of the 125,000 artisans in this country were black. Y'all got here after 1865. America was already built. Don't give a fuck about how you feel about that.
All right. Millie, you want to respond? You got a lot of money guns, and you want to hold it to the next one, Millie.
Yeah, I find it interesting that you're going all the way to 1860s and just forgetting that the country was here prior to 1776 before our independence, and the Pilgrims had gotten here and actually started establishing land and building things on their own prior to bringing people here on the slave trade. Yes,
Using slave labor.
no one's disputing that slave labor
Well,
wasn't
actually,
used
the original
eventually,
Europeans
but
coming.
he's
Black
quoting
people.
a census. He's quoting a census from 1860, and then I guess forgets 1776 and prior, and that there was many people who were here prior to the English colonies sending African slaves over, which I agree is wrong. I think that it shouldn't have been done. However, it's a very gruesome history, and there's a lot of places that have gruesome history, like Egypt with their Jewish slave trade. But nobody really wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the
slavery is
active.
different than
Hold on,
every
I'm
other
not
slavery
done.
on the
I'm not
planet.
done.
Hold on.
Nope. She gets kicked, right? She gets kicked. We don't
No, because I
do
have a money
special
gun. I just haven't been able
privileges.
to talk
I
to
didn't
people out.
interrupt you. This is
hold on,
my
Aaron.
fucking
Hold on,
time.
Aaron. That's our time. Request back up. Bring Aaron back, y'all. After her 2 minutes. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish. You got like a minute left. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, like you guys want to talk about the brutal history? Like, African slave trade is still currently going in Africa right now. That's still a thing in Africa. Yeah, you guys want to say that slavery is just only a white thing and it's only a white problem. It's not. It's not. And none of you want to talk about that either. There's a lot of talk about fucking incest too, right? But are we going to talk about the Somali community and how much incest they have going on there?
You know what? I
Or
don't
we
give a
only
fuck. You can drop me. You can drop me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck
She
you,
gets
stupid ass
dropped.
olive oil.
She gets
Pop on me.
dropped.
All right. Thank you, Ren. She just crashed out. I don't know why she just randomly took that opportunity to crash out. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty when people say shit about like your race and try to throw people into a group, right? Nobody actually likes that. So I don't know why you guys keep continuing on with the race baiting throughout this entire live. I think we've spent at least 2 hours talking about race, and where have we gotten? Where's the productivity?
Exactly.
They're really nowhere. We're just talking about feelings at this point.
And that's why I say it
They
doesn't.
can talk about Africa all they want. These the Epstein files. It's a
Damn, you too
library.
far away.
It
That's
doesn't
a
do anything,
library.
but it doesn't do anything but get
Yeah,
everybody mad
they-
at each other, and it doesn't
That-
like we're not getting anywhere with this racism.
So when you call out white statistics, that's race baiting. Everything we said was facts.
No, I didn't say
What is wrong with that?
No, I didn't.
So we
say when
can't
you
call white
out-
people problems out. Is
That's
that what
not-
we're doing?
that's not
We
the
can't
racist
acknowledge
part.
their issues.
Nope, that's not the racist.
So
part.
it's racist to call out a white problem. That's racism.
It wasn't racist when Charlie Kirk read stats, and it's not racist when black people read white stats. What's racist is when we generalize and say white people as a whole. That's the racist part, though.
Nobody generalized. I gave specific facts and stats. Again, she want to talk about Africa. Talk about these damn files. Talk about these damn files. How many black folks in there? It's a library of crimes being committed against children in this country by a certain group. Y'all can stop the morally ethical bullshit y'all do. Y'all don't care about children. If you did, we know who are in these files. We don't because you don't care about children. Y'all want to marry children. Y'all want to drop the legal age to 12. Y'all king Elvis Presley married a fucking 14-year-old, and y'all say he was the king of earth. Lisa Marie Presley was 14 years old when Elvis started doing that hee-haw-huh up in her motherfucking ass. Talk about that. Or you want me to find that white boy down in Tennessee who married a 9-year-old, and he was 23. People don't give a fuck about no kids.
All right.
Okay. We done with the fifis, or are we going to continue to beat this horse for like another hour?
Lady, I don't care what you say, really. You're not
Well,
impressive to me.
then why you keep going in circles about it?
Man, you have
If
no
you don't care
credentials.
what I have to
You're a
say,
dog mom.
then what are
You're
you
a dog
doing?
mom.
Miles,
This
who
is just
next?
nothing but.
Who next?
You are a fucking dog mom. Shut up
All
talking
right,
to me.
all right. Her time start now. No name calling, y'all. Come on, let's relax. Aaron, your time start now. Aaron, go ahead.
Aaron Strothman, 2026, nurse, sentenced to prison time for intentionally trying to kill babies in the NICU. So when you say that white people don't, and this is not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, eighth, ninth, 10th time this has happened in the last 2 years. 2024, there was a Virginia couple that adopted black kids to have modern day slaves in their house. There have been businesses in the state of South Carolina that have been shut down because they literally had a modern day disabled black man as a slave working for them. So when you tell me that your culture, your depravitous culture, don't want to see black people harmed, you're fucking lying. We can go stat after stat after stat. Just because you don't understand what pro-choice, what pro-life means, it means that I do not want the government telling anyone what to do with their body. It means that I am pro-life from the womb to the tomb. I am for universal health care. I am for maternal and paternal leave. I am for livable wages. I am for free education. I am for a Head Start. I am for anything that you need to make sure that someone can live their life and take care of children. It does not matter. That is what pro-life means. All you said was a baby and a fetus. Because once that fetus is a full-fledged human, you like, fuck them, fuck their mama, fuck their family, do it on your goddamn own. So no, you are not pro-life. The Republican Party is not pro-life. They are pro-birth, because once that baby is born, fuck them. That is y'all's motto. And we have countless policies and laws and cuts to funding that you can do. So miss me with the bullshit. If you want to talk real, talk real. Let's talk about the depravity of whites. Let's talk about what y'all have done. Let's talk about every inch of this earth. You can go and see white people maiming and raping and pillaging and stealing. Y'all stole fucking everything. Name one thing a white person invented that they did not steal from somebody else.
That was over 2 minutes, Aaron. All right. You all right. Penny. Oh, I guess that was just a gift. Go ahead, Millie. Oh, wait. Who else? Who else next, y'all? Miles, who got?
I have
Founder has
done there.
3.
Who?
Founder has 3.
Okay, Millie's still up, so Millie next. Go ahead, Founder.
Thanks, Dame. So Millie tried to say that I was not being honest about what's happening with FAFSA. And Millie, I just want to show you, this is census.gov, right? And this is what Donald Trump did in his first administration. He wrote an executive order to start this, what they're going to do. And it started in 2024, right? And it has to be implemented by March of 2029, which is what I stated to you. And it uses combined race and ethnicity, and it is going to be required. And it started with FAFSA, right? And what it does is it breaks out each racial category by the individual tribes and ethnicities. And it's done because it's a data fragmentation tactic. Because the reason we only had 5 racial groups was so that we can enforce civil rights. So you don't know what you're talking about. And in addition to that, hold on, I got something for you on rural America, since I don't know what I'm talking about that either, right? I'll wait till my next time to talk about the Republican Party platform posting
You
pre-civil
got
rights.
60 seconds left. You got 60 seconds left.
Antidote
But
to
you have
TDS is
another
to
one
find
after
patient zero.
Millie responds. You have more minutes. 45 seconds left.
Awesome.
So yeah, you go ahead. You can use your time.
I'm just trying to find this other thing I had up before because I wanted to show her that that's a legitimate thing that's happening.
Antidote to TDS
But this
is to
was
find patient zero.
Okay, Ren got something too.
so West
Ren,
Virginia.
I see you, Rob. Go ahead, founder.
I'm going to bring back up the article for my next turn because I don't want to take anyone's time. But West Virginia, 50% of the grandparents in that state are raising their children's children due to the schmug epidemic. Do you want to guess what the population of West Virginia is? The rural areas, 96.6% white. And they also have a major OD problem.
All right, that's the time. Go ahead, Millie, and then Ren. Ren got Jersey sent some for Ren. 2 minutes uninterrupted. Go ahead, Millie.
Again, you're saying that rural America has like a big OD problem, but you can't bring accurate statistics on that, right? And the statistics that I had brought about ODs and people using smugs in this country, you tried to wash that away with saying, well, the data is just not absolutely conclusive because it's relying on surveys. So please get the fuck out of here with that garbage. I just want to look at the FAFSA claim that you made, because I'm seeing that the executive order agency information collection activities, FAFSA form demographic survey is actually coming from the Federal Registry in 2022. That would be the Biden administration. Again, what I had brought up to you earlier is that these are actually optional. You don't actually have to put down your race when doing FAFSA. So again, I personally don't think that the federal government should even be backing student loans because it's making it ridiculously unaffordable. And you have the education system and these universities that keep chalking up the tuition rates because, well, the federal government's going to foot the bill, so who cares? And then Joe Biden's going to come in and forgive all the debt. So fuck it, let's just increase the tuition again. Come on, stop with that garbage. Also, in regards to what Aaron was saying, like I could go pull up 100 different cases of black men graping white women. I could pull up a lot of different cases of black men graping children. I just think it's stupid that you sat up here and cherry pick. Don't interrupt me. No P gets dropped. No P gets dropped. This is my time. Bye. Bye.
Yeah, that was
Bye. I didn't interrupt you. It's my time.
Man, I don't give a fuck about no getting dropped.
Let her land. Let her land. Just let her land.
No, if he doesn't get dropped, this is garbage, and he's just getting special privileges.
All right.
I didn't get a few seconds. I've gotten money gun after money gun after money gun.
No, you have more minutes. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're still up here running your mouth when it's my time.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Okay.
So again, I just thought it was really ridiculous to be like, well, there was a case where this person was a white man who graped children. There's a lot of different cases. I can pull one up right now of someone who had graped a child. In fact, he had been arrested a couple of different times and then let back out on the street. Would you like to hear it? It's fucked up. It's just ridiculous that we're just going to like cherry picking certain cases.
Antidote to TDS is to find patient zero.
You landed, Millie?
Can I play this clip? Because
Are you talking about Tanner Horner?
Listen, bro, that shit ain't got nothing to do with no motherfucker getting triggered, fam. At the end of the day, dog, I don't give a fuck about what this white woman talking about.
we don't care when.
Yeah, that ain't gonna say, man, shit your bitch ass.
Pedo crimes. We don't care when pedo crimes are being committed, I guess.
Listen, I don't care. If y'all don't want to save yourselves, who gives a fuck? It's y'all. I don't know why the fuck you white people think we care. If you don't think you addicted, if y'all like sleeping with your own keep fucking doing it. You dummies going extinct. I showed you the fucking numbers. If you don't like the numbers, change it. Your population down 14% in 25 years. We are up 44%, same 24 years. So you can do all that gaslighting you want to do, man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all sleeping with y'all kids. Y'all on the dough. The fuck you be doing? Y'all, what y'all be doing at black Republican people, man? Letting these motherfucking white people come over here and gaslight. They the problem in America. Let them fix themselves. They don't want to talk race when you start talking about white issues in America. But as long as you mentioning black folks, they love a good black and brown conversation. But when you tell them they dope the fuck out, sleeping with their own kids, doing all the self-unaliving, have all the mental health issues, 80% of them hoes on OnlyFans, white women, 60% of the rainbow community, white women. These crybaby ass crackers in the comments right fucking now. But they love telling a nigga don't cry. Shut y'all white fucking mouth and stop crying. Fix yourselves. These depraved ass animals sleeping with fucking kids. Open the files and let's see who in there. Nothing but white men. I don't give a fuck if they Democrat or Republican. Lock them all up. I don't know why she thinks she gas like me. All this shit you saying, bozo, not gonna save your motherfucking people. You can keep getting on here misrepresenting stats all you want to. Them white folks still dope the fuck out and rule America. Go save West Virginia. You lying on TikTok ain't gonna help them. Fix yourselves. That's what's wrong with you motherfucking white people. It's the niggers. It's the niggers.
2 minutes uninterrupted. She get to respond.
Man, fuck her response.
Go ahead, Millie.
Yeah, I just think it's dumb that Casso over here is trying to pretend like there's never been a man who is African American that was arrested for, you know, having sexual relations with their own children or having sexual relations with other children. Just be honest, bro. Like this is honestly, again, we're cherry picking data. We're trying to get everybody race baited, which is exactly what this is. I would actually put money on it that Casso makes his dollars on TikTok by getting everybody emotionally charged with race bait garbage, and he grifts off it. And I bet you make a lot of money doing it. But are you solving any problems? No. Do you see white people complaining about more people being included in the population? No. I haven't complained about that. That hasn't been an argument that we've made this entire time being up here. But Casso is just up here grandstanding and race grifting because, hey, I mean, I get it. It makes money. I mean, you got to pay your bills, right? It's just gross. You're not doing anything for society.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
You're the weakest part of our society,
man, fuck you, you white dog. How about that?
Oh, you hurt? Did I hurt
fuck
you?
on with the white ass dog.
Did
this
I
whole
hurt
thing
your
I care what she
feelings,
think.
Richter?
Dusty
Did I
bitch.
hurt your feelings?
Come back up.
It's okay. Money will make you feel better.
Just relax a little.
Just make a couple $100. You'll get over it.
All right. Ooh, this is toxic, man. Alyssa want to use her 2 minutes. You want to use you finish, Millie? And W, Millie, man, because this. Man, I appreciate it, Millie, because
there's white people that have committed child sex crimes. There are Hispanic people that committed child sex crimes.
W Millie.
Hold on.
Like I'm gonna finish.
Racist ass
I'm gonna finish
about black people. No, you did finish.
This is what you guys have been doing all day.
Why you ain't dropping her? She over talking everybody. Dang, what she can't be dropped?
It's her 2 minutes.
Come on, man. This white bitch ain't got no degree. She's sitting up at home.
Rotate her out.
This a fucking stay-at-home mom,
Everyone
bro.
got money guns.
This Millie has no fucking degree.
Millie's done. Let Alyssa go. Go ahead.
Fuck around, this dog ain't got no fucking degree. Millie dumb with no degree on this bitch debating all day. Shut the fuck up. You don't have no credentials.
I got 4 trade licenses.
This fucking stupid ass stay-at-home white mom. Shut up.
Oh no, I have a husband.
This bitch don't even have a fucking job. Shut up, man.
How dare I have a husband that takes care of me?
How dare I not leave the house? Shut your dumb ass up.
So awful. It's terrible.
This 1925 ass bitch. Shut up.
I'll never survive. I'll never survive.
You're not credentialed in anything. Shut up.
Okay.
Oh no, a white man that cares.
Like you're bothered, Casso. Why you letting her bother you, cuz?
Why you think I'm bothered? Do you hear me crashing out like this every day? Why the fuck you think? Why you think this white mutt would bother me? Why do you think this white dog would bother me?
Are you crashing out?
This hoe has no credentials. Fuck her.
All right, hold on. Unknown sent 2 more.
All right,
so Millie get to speak. Go ahead, Millie.
I've already said it. Like, there are white men who have committed child sex crimes. There are Hispanic men that have committed child sex crimes. There are black men that committed child sex crimes. There's Asian men that committed child sex crimes. It's not unique to a specific race. It occurs across every single race. And yes, it's fucked up. Nobody's arguing that. I say deport every single child rapist in the country. However, it seems to be the Democrat policy.
So deport the president.
Oh. Is it my time?
Hold on.
Is it my time?
I got you.
Damn,
You
I'm
next.
gonna
You
get with
next.
you, fam. I ain't gonna sit up here
Yeah,
while y'all let her do all these weird ass
just
shit,
do all
fool.
this shit. Like,
Man,
this is
fuck a money
crazy.
gun, nigga. Nigga having way more than that, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't give a
Well,
fuck about
I
these
just
little
did
hoes.
that.
I
I
don't like
just,
the
For
bitch. I
bro.
don't know the
I
hoe.
just, I
black
just,
folks
I just did
minimizing
that to
black
get
people's
Yo,
order,
struggle in
bro.
this
I
country.
did that so we
She's
could get
literally
some
laughing
order,
in our
bro.
She's
mean,
been
faces.
up
cool.
here
We
for
can
like
we can
10
rock
minutes
out,
though,
but Shout
Dame.
ain't talking about nothing I want to
She
hear.
been up
She
here
don't
for
have
like
no
10
fucking
minutes.
I'll
degree.
invest in
She
boxes of
sit at home
tissues for
all
you.
fucking
Can we
day on
let
TikTok, bro.
can we
Want a
let
tissue?
The
Elizabeth
fuck?
and
It was
TDS
my turn
highly,
next
turn
game.
after
I
Millie?
sent over
I finna sit
80
them all
fucking
these money gun coming
8,000
in, man. The
coins.
fuck?
I'm over
I
highly
sent over 8,000
overstimulated.
coins
Up
to
listening to this
talk, and I
dog
have been
ass bitch tweak
Okay.
out on black people. This is
Okay.
stupid white
right.
woman who
Just
stay at home all day.
Oh,
This
thank
there it
you.
is.
barefoot
Rip
bitch.
harder.
And you
Rip
Man,
let
this
her
a
harder,
finish her
barefoot
point
bitch.
Casso.
though.
Shut up. Go have a
Rip
baby.
harder. Yeah, get that
Go
money.
bake
I
a
see.
cake.
I see
Shut
you
your
got
dumb ass up and go bake a cake.
37,000 coins for this
Go bake a
grip.
cake, bitch.
I
Dang,
will.
I
I
I don't have
will.
no
sent over
respect for
8,000
racist
I
white
coins.
folks.
will.
Men
I have
over
not
there.
been
I'll
talking
pick a
one
nice
Yeah,
time.
this a
piece.
And this
racist
is up here
dog to me.
sitting
You ain't
here.
shit but a
This a
racist dog in my
racist
eyes.
dog.
Bro,
Keep that whistle
Yeah.
blowing, Casso.
This
Keep it
stinking ass
going.
bitch don't even leave the house. She questioning
bro, come on,
professionals.
come.
Found a work in
Mm-hmm.
education. Bitch, you don't work in
Whistle while
education.
you work.
You a white hoe with a laptop.
And a list.
Stinking ass
Oh,
white
And a
woman with a
Go
fucking
fucking
list.
ahead.
And
iPad
a
at
Hold
fucking
home.
on, hold
list.
on, bro. You got
And
it.
a
Corby.
fucking list.
Hold on.
Corby.
Just relax and come back in a minute.
Dang, it was my turn to talk. I sent over 8,000 fucking coins. That's your stinking ass mods drop me every fucking time. You don't fucking say nothing, but this stupid ass white bitch can be up here talking about black people like we ain't fucking.
Oh Lord, have mercy, bro. Y'all
I didn't
gotta
drop
like.
her. That was
This
not
is
me.
this is it's not that deep.
I don't have
It's
my
really not,
powers.
bro.
It's not me.
It's not that deep,
An
bro.
antidote to
Like,
TDS
calm
is to find
down, man.
patient
Let's calm
zero.
down. It's not that deep, bro. Come on, man. Why are we acting like we did personal stuff to each other and we
An
like
antidote to TDS
did
is to
something to
find
each other
patient
family
zero.
or something, man?
An
We're just
antidote to
talking about
TDS is to
politics,
find
bro. Let's
patient zero.
relax. It's not that deep, for real. Seriously, on
An
all
antidote to
sides,
TDS
bro.
is to find patient
Let's stop
zero.
this racist, dumbass shit, man. This shit is dumb, bro. You could
It
be a
is, but it
you
is
could
that deep, Dame.
hold on, Alyssa. You could be a bad black person. You could be a badass white person. Come on, dog. Like I get it, bro. But at some point, this shit is toxic, bro. This is totally
Okay.
toxic, bro. For real, dog. Come
Okay,
on.
there's one person here making it toxic, and everybody knows who it is. The only person on this panel who is
See, y'all
grandstanding
want to
and virtue
go at Millie
signaling.
every time, but y'all don't
If
want
I,
her to
first of
respond.
all, this applies to you as well. I would love to finish though. The only
Antidote to
person
TDS is to
grandstanding
find
and
patient
virtue
zero.
signaling is you, okay? You don't care about children. You certainly don't care about women, and you don't care about the country nor the people who live in it. That much is evident from your fucking vote, okay? You keep saying things about, like when we talk about like great replacement theory, like look at the people that are in the White House. Look at Stephen Miller. He literally supports and posits the great replacement theory. We look at Project 2025 and how they completely gutted and dismantled the Voting Rights Act. This is all happening by design. You're choosing not to see it because it doesn't personally affect you, but it's going to start affecting you, and then you're going to start to care because that's how this works. There is nothing going on right now that you can support, that you can, like, you can mentally contort yourself to make it make sense to you, but at the end of the day, you know you fucked up. Look at the gas prices. No new wars, starts an illegal war in Iran. For fuck's sake, this man is literally a child rapist. Sorry, I'm not going to censor myself because that's exactly what he is. You do not care. Stop acting like you do. Because
Something's
if you
really wrong
did,
with
you would
you.
have voted differently. What did I say that was wrong?
Everything you
Truly, what did
saying
I say
is
that was
strictly TDS. Everything. Everything you saying is
idiot? You know
pure
what's interesting?
speculation and
Damn, I was
malarkey.
actually watching Fox News because I get my news from a lot of different places, and I like to see what other people are watching because it's easier to combat their arguments when you know exactly what they're being fed. And boy, was I surprised. They ran a TDS segment on Fox News, right? Anybody who opposes Donald Trump has TDS. Do you not see how dangerous that is? And how an authoritarian regime could use that to
Well, guess
demonize the
what? No, no,
people
no,
that
no,
live in
no.
the country.
Let me tell
No,
you
no, no,
something.
no. Even looking at even looking at executive orders that have been passed, not just about the TDS thing, but about like Antifa and like
I can
designating
tell you who
people
don't
who
have
like
TDS.
are
TDS.
critical of capitalism,
What's his
critical of
name?
the administration as
Hold on.
terrorists, so then they
What's
could
the guy? What's the guy
what?
named Tucker Carlson? he don't like Trump, but he don't have super TDS. He just don't like Trump anymore like he used to. There's a difference between not liking some of the things he's doing or just trying to make every single thing he do is bad, good or bad. Like that's totally different. That's TDS.
Damn, there was
a report. Hold on, Alyssa. Trump put up a monkey pic of Obama.
Damn,
and
there
Michelle.
was a report.
I called it out. Wait,
there
let
was
me talk. I got the big screen. Let me talk. He did a bunch of stuff that I called out and I said was no excuse for it. And I called it out. So, yes, you can call him out. TDS is when you don't have any reasoning for anything that he's doing, even if people are telling you it's good for them. That's TDS. That means you're so clouded by derangement and hate for somebody you never met, you can't even reason to something that possibly could help you.
There is literally a report.
It's totally different.
There is literally
you don't have to
there is
love
literally
Trump.
a report. Dame, there is literally a report that was just signed by 121 doctors, bipartisan, by the way, right? These are doctors that are both Democrat and Republican that are begging JD Vance to invoke the 25th Amendment because he is mentally unfit to be president. He is mentally unfit. What is funny about he is mentally unfit to be president?
Fuck off.
I want to respond to Alicia.
Hold on.
Damn, you on mute.
Hold on. And Biden.
This is your problem.
Was,
all you want to do is all you want to talk about is Joe Biden.
No, but I'm
Joe
saying
Biden is not the president.
But we're
Joe Biden. No, Dame. Joe Biden. Hi, I'm 23 years old. My birthday's in December. I actually didn't get to vote in 2020, so suck my dick. The other thing here is going to be, excuse me, reclaiming my time, reclaiming my time, reclaiming my time, and reclaiming my time.
You use your minutes.
Let me finish my sentence. So I'm going to finish my. I've been quiet this entire time. I'm going to finish my sentence. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Finish your sentence, Alyssa.
He's mentally unfit to be president. He is mentally unfit to be president.
That's your opinion, and you have the right in this country.
That's not an opinion. That's not an opinion.
Okay.
100% subjective. Just so we're clear, that's 100%
not subjective.
100% a subjective opinion.
So
also not subjective.
All right. Hold on. So we're going to give Millie her 2 minutes, and Casso,
Millie again? Why can anyone else go up?
I'm sorry. Hold on. Because Millie have double more than everybody. Okay, but wait. All right.
So then let more people get him out the way and she can grandstand.
Okay,
like this ridiculous. It's been 20 minutes. This
I could have sworn I let Ren talk already. My bad. I didn't know. My bad. Okay. So Ren, Casso that's just in 3 for Casso. So I have to respect everybody. Calm down, y'all. This shit is not World War III, bruh. Let's chill. Take a drink or something. It's Friday night. Like, relax. Y'all about to make me roll up. Like, chill.
The antidote to TDS is to find patience.
All right, so go ahead, Ren. Say what you want to say, Ren. I got you, Millie. Millie got the most, bro, so I got to respect it, bro. I got to respect it. So go ahead, Ren. Casso, I got you. Erin, I got you. Go ahead, Ren.
So I'm not gonna crash out because I really want to, because I hate that thing that you play in the background.
I don't play it. It's automatic.
Okay. Well, anyways, but she sat here and she is minimizing my ancestors and my people's struggle in this country, to chop it out to like, oh, we did something bad a little bit. Like, no, the fuck, it was atrocious. The shit that they did to Black Americans was atrocious, and she wants to, and you let her sit up here in everybody's fucking face and just go and drag Black people through the fucking mud like we ain't shit. Like, I really want you to realize that you are protecting these white women over Black women, like especially me. You let this white woman come up here and degrade us in your fucking face, everybody's face. Everybody in this fucking chat heard how she was talking about what we went through in this country, and you up here and you saying W Millie in the fucking chat. Millie should have been kicked the fuck off this bitch.
Hold on, what did she say about Black people? Hold on, what did Millie say about Black people?
No. She don't gotta say Black people. You know who she's talking about.
But what did she say? What did she say? Tell me.
What do you mean? The little like, how when she said, oh, Black people were enslaved and it was bad, but however, everybody had, no, I don't give a fuck about what everybody had. Let's focus on the fucking Europeans in America that fucking degraded and fucking did the most atrocious shit and horrible shit to Black people. And she wants to just make it seem like it was just a little like a walk in the park. Like, no, she is, and you letting her do it. You're letting her do it. You let her do it. You let Ladyhead, whatever, do it, and then I get reported. Yeah, of course.
So you
I
just
hate your fucking panel, dude.
So you're gonna use your 2 minutes to read me. Go ahead.
No, yeah, absolutely. Cause you let them just sit there and fucking read me for no reason and just drop me. I spent over $80 on this fucking panel, and then you sit here and you drop me. I didn't get to talk nothing, and you got your mom Mia.
I didn't.
This black girl, that's your mom Mia, who hates herself. Every time she looks in the mirror, she wants to scrub herself a little bit more so she'll turn.
Stop.
Maybe she'll turn.
Do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. That's not right, Ren. Don't do that, man. Y'all, why y'all taking this shit so personal, bro? So Mia don't deserve no respect because she a black woman that support Trump? Like, what the fuck is this weird ass Democrat? But we in the
because you're coons.
Hold on. Listen,
it's not you are. It's because you're coons.
Listen, you are literally
sorry. Facts over.
Oh, like there
y'all
Dane, you don't think that it's you don't think
now you
that
let Millie
that
troll
deep.
out too much. She ain't that important to me, bro. I do numbers on
Lay.
the whole regardless. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here and listen to this bitch troll all night, dog. You don't impress me. Your numbers not impressive to me. What the
And
fuck
Dane,
she
you
thinks
don't-
she is, dog?
She
Like,
just
And you don't think it's that serious?
and you all let it slide.
And Dane, you don't
lady,
think it's
shut
that
up,
serious?
man.
You don't
I
think
been
it's that
tweaking for
serious?
hours.
Can I get my statement
First
real
and
quick?
foremost,
You don't think it's that serious? Hold on, let me get my statement out.
Aaron, hold on.
respectfully,
That's my
Aaron,
hold on. I
respectfully.
gotta let her respond. She was just
First
talking
and
about
foremost,
in front of all these people.
I have been defending everybody on this panel. Aaron, Millie, Casso, all in his comments. Even you, Alyssa, when they asked me to drop you. All I asked was, can we please move from race? And I even gave you your props, Alyssa, for moving the conversation. Ren, you bring shit to this motherfucking panel. Watch your fucking mouth. You're a mod. You're supposed to try to protect Dame's life. Now don't piss me off again. Respectfully, drop me, please.
Thank you, Mia.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't get how y'all go this motherfucking hard for another group
And
of
Mia
folks,
been
bro.
fair all day. She been fair. She ain't.
I don't get how y'all go this motherfucking hard. Tony Hill, you down there, you riding motherfucking the Millie back. I never seen black men that cape this motherfucking hard. Not you, Diane. I'm just speaking in general. They cape this motherfucking hard for white folk. Y'all let these people tell y'all that y'all can't speak about race. They make y'all doctor up y'all conversation to make them feel better about themselves. They speak about race, but when it's time to bring up some facts about white America, all of a sudden they're being attacked. They want to act like victims and move the conversation forward. Everything we said was absolutely true. But you got to come in section full of crybaby ass white people, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all think about me on TikTok, man. Y'all better fix y'all motherfucking community or y'all not gonna be here. You can play like you don't have addiction issues. You can play like you don't have a horrible birth rate. Y'all can pretend to not be all of these things that you are. These niggas on TikTok can't save white people. Tony L can't save you. Dame can't save you. Omar can't save you. Your motherfucking children are addicted. You are disappearing. This is a fact. If you don't fucking like it, change something about it. Hey, I'm done
Nobody's
talking to you, Shorty.
complaining about
Shorty,
it.
I'm done
The
talking to you.
person's complaining about
Hey
it.
man,
is you.
listen. I'm done
The
talking
white
to you. You don't have
supremacists
no
in the White
respect.
House are complaining
No,
about
Yeah,
it.
you don't have no
person on this
respect.
panel.
Yeah,
The
Millie,
white
you're a
were
real
talking about
dog.
Stephen
Yeah,
Miller.
you're a real
Alyssa,
dog.
you know Stephen Miller is
Yeah.
a Jew, Alyssa, right? He's not white. He's fucking Jewish. You know the
And
people
he's
that
the
have
lead
Look, man, I
voice
wasn't done with
on
my
this
game. I wasn't
you
done
know
with my
people that
tweet.
have
Hold on,
Jewish
hold on,
to maximum degree.
Bro, y'all,
Hold on, man. I'm 6 money guns
Oh.
in. Millie better drop her. Nah, man, you gotta drop Millie till I'm done. She interrupted me, bro.
Somebody, bro, I gotta.
You not gonna drop her, bro? You drop me, you gotta drop her till I'm done, dog.
Wait, where did Tony L go? Tony L
Yeah,
got
you
dropped.
interrupted me. I want her
Where
dropped,
did
bro.
Tony?
Right, hold on, man. I didn't. Was that your 2 minutes you was using?
Yes, it was. What's up with the mods?
Why you
Drop
not
her.
dropping her?
You motherfuckers
Fair,
drop me,
fair,
drop
Not the
her.
big box.
Bro, hold
The
on.
big box is
I
where
didn't
you get
even
your.
know you was using your 2 minutes. Hold on, man. And who dropped? Oh, bro, I'm about to end this shit. Y'all pissing me off right now, dog. What the fuck, man? Every time I've been saying it starts right now. You got seconds left. We was just talking, bro. Come on, man. Y'all can't be making up shit on the fly. I did that just so we can have order in this bitch, bro. Let's chill, man. What the hell?
To find patient 0.
It's all love,
Damn.
Dame. I just want the
All right.
piece. I want the piece of quiet. I'm not done with it. I don't understand what she got special privileges.
Tony, come back up, man.
Dame, I'ma just. Yep. Yeah, you got to wait down there till I'm done. Thank you, respectfully. If you don't mind, mods, if y'all don't mind, I'm uncomfortable. My money green too. There we go.
Stop
Dame,
dropping.
give all five.
Bro, what the
Dame. She can't be dropped. She invincible. What's your X-Man or something? What we doing, Dame?
Bro, y'all are really fucking dropping me right now. What the
Showing the
fuck are y'all
Bring her back up.
doing, bro?
Dame, bring her back up. Bring her back. Give my 5 money guns to
What the fuck is
Alyssa.
wrong with y'all, dog?
I love you, Alyssa.
We don't want to make
Alyssa
you
can
cry
have my
because
5
Millie
money
got
guns.
dropped.
Dame, I'm
thank
going on
you.
mute. I am going on mute and giving Alyssa all 5 of my money guns.
Appreciate that, broski.
Bro, hold on, dog. I did drop Ring, and I dropped whoever that was, and I dropped you, but I bought you right back up. So I did drop her, bro. Like, y'all are wilding. Y'all in y'all feelings too much, bro, over a conversation, man. We all fucking
You just need to run a fair panel.
Listen, blow pop head. Wait till I finish. Stop interrupting.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Little ass body with a blow pop head. Relax. Because I've been letting you get away with a lot.
I thought you
and
said
not
you protect
responding.
black women. Why are you talking down to a black woman?
I do protect her. I do protect her. But let's
Okay.
This is what I'm trying to. I've been protecting you, Aaron, with your 58K coins. Just 58K from spewing just pure malarkey and white hate. That's how much they hate white people. Look, you 38K, Casso. That's how much these Democrats love white hate. That's a damn shame, bro.
Man, this shit ain't nothing for me, bro. Why y'all think I care about TikTok, bro? I had money way before I found TikTok, dog. I had money for a long time, Dame.
I'm just trying to like them.
Dame, I had money for a long time, Dame.
Look at Penny.
Long time.
Penny, turn that shit to $1. All right, so I'm just trying to light the moment, man. But we're gonna continue. Go ahead. I don't even know who turn it is at this point, but
it's Alyssa. I gave her all of my money guns. I gave mine to Alyssa.
Go ahead, Alyssa.
Since you love listening to me speak so much, Dame, I just thought I'd give you more words for you to digest. Dame, question. I'm gonna try to shift this conversation a little bit. Dame, question for you. So you don't see any problem with anything that's going on right now? You're like all peachy dandy with just everything? Like genuinely, like talk to me about how you feel about this, how the second term is going. Because we can look at the approval ratings, they're like really bad.
I don't like.
So are you part of the group of those with voters remorse or what's going on?
No, I don't have voters remorse. I don't like how the gas prices are affecting everyday American. I don't like that. I definitely would like Trump to get a hold on that.
You know it's not just the gas prices, right? Like it's gonna get worse. Like it's going to be like fertilizer too, and then like the price of food is going to skyrocket and like all of that kind of fun stuff. Not to mention the economy is not doing well, right?
I have no doubt that this country is in a better position than it was last 2 years ago.
According to what standard?
All standards.
Give me one.
Groceries. Are groceries right now cheaper than they were under Biden, or were Biden's more expensive? Look it up.
No, it's not. No, the prices of groceries.
We was under 9.0 inflation under Biden. We never reached nothing close to that. Alyssa, right now.
For 1 year, and why was inflation that high, Dame?
Because he overinflated the market with
the
money.
American Rescue Plan.
Thank you, Millie. No. That's exactly. Aaron, hold on, Aaron.
It's not.
Aaron, he overinflated the market. Multiple people, including the Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, multiple people told them if they pass this, it's going to send inflation through the roof. They gave Intel, I believe, $8 to $16 billion. They gave all kind of companies all kind of money. That was unnecessary. They overinflated the market, and what happened with the economists and with the people that was against the American Rescue Plan, what they said would happen happened. We had
And it had
9.0 plus
absolutely nothing to
inflation.
do with the global pandemic.
We're still paying for the rescue plan right now, to be real with you.
And you're telling me that none of that had anything to do with the global pandemic that was happening at the exact same time?
Major interruption to the supply chain. None of that caused inflation. The spending from the first administration.
Supply chain shocks were initial in
January
2020, not
inflation was
2021.
1.7%. January 2020, the inflation rate was 2.5%, and it steadily went up. Did both administrations spend money? Yes. The main driver of inflation was the major interruption in the supply chain that was due to C-19. And then what did the Democrats do? They passed the Inflation Reduction Act, and you can go to BLS.gov and you can look at the fucking inflation numbers, and you can see that in August of 2022, July 2022, they passed it, and every month thereafter, inflation went down. And that is why when he left office, it was at 3%. What is inflation right now? 3.5%.
Okay, I'm gonna cook you hard again on the federal funds rate. So after the, coincidentally, right when the Inflation Reduction Act was getting passed, by the way, Bernie Sanders went out on the fucking floor and said it had nothing in it that reduced inflation. In fact, spending more money and printing more money actually contributes to the devaluation of the dollar. So I thought that was funny, Aaron. So I guess we're back to the federal funds rate again. Did Jerome Powell increase the interest rate for the federal funds rate? Yeah, to get control over the velocity of money? Did that happen? Remember that interest rate you said didn't exist? Uh-oh. Do you want me to play on the House floor, Senate floor, technically? Do you want me to play Bernie Sanders saying that the Inflation Reduction Act does nothing to reduce inflation?
Oops.
Yeah, spending money is actually not good for inflation. Printing more dollars is actually not good for inflation.
And then look at the results of what it did.
So I asked you, did Jerome Powell, answer my question, did Jerome Powell raise the federal funds rate, yes or no? And then coincidentally, after we raised the federal funds rate,
did he increase the interest rate? Yes. The interest rate he did. Yes. Why did he do that? To combat inflation. It's not the fucking federal fund, the federal rate. That is to banks. That is not the same thing as the inflation rate. How are you back on this?
You tried to pull the wool over dumb Americans' eyes and saying the Inflation Reduction Act that spends more money, that gives more stimulus, reduced inflation. That is wrong on so many levels. It is Jerome Powell who raised the interest rate to 5% is what got control over inflation. Yes? Yes.
No,
I know you're confused. The woman who happens to work in finance, how the federal funds rate affects the inflation rate. That's crazy.
You're wrong. It's correlated, but that's not the same thing. Yes, you are wrong.
Explain what in the Inflation Reduction Act reduced inflation. Please explain to me.
The Inflation Reduction Act actually, because it was aimed to lower household costs. When you lower the cost of things and people aren't spending so much, that all goes into lowering the inflation. It also had provisions to pay down the debt, which also lowers lowers inflation. You don't know what you're talking about, and this is the issue that I have with quote conservatives. You take one thing that could possibly be true and you twist it because you don't understand what they're talking about. The federal funds rate is the rate that banks charge other banks to loan money. The interest rate is another rate that the Fed releases. It is not the same thing. Are they related? Yes, but it's not the same thing. We already went over this 3 hours ago.
Girl, you're so confused, it's not even funny. So the federal funds rate actually affects the yield on like 10-year loans, which we take our bonds out on 10-year, by the way, and the 10-year yield actually determines what our mortgage rates are, which the federal fund rate has an impact on. So I asked you a very specific question so you can stop wandering off into Narnia. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of speaking.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck.
What provision in the Inflation Reduction Act reduced inflation? I'll pull up this bill right now. I'm not even
I can
kidding.
tell you the
What
several
portion?
things that brought down inflation. It was the Medicare drug cost. It was increasing the corporate tax rate, which increased revenue, which paid down some of the spending that was done. It was the energy investment, which actually led to hiring of thousands of workers in the United States. All of that led to reducing inflation because it was massive hiring in the
Completely
private
false.
sector.
Completely false. In fact, it wasn't until Jerome Powell increased the federal funds rate that we actually saw inflation starting to reduce. And in fact, that the reason why we're not sitting at a 2% interest rate right now or a 2% inflation rate is because Jerome Powell still feels like there are economic impacts, and that's why we won't reduce the federal funds rate. So again, please explain to me, you're talking about Medicaid caps. Donald Trump's the one who introduced the original insulin cap, by the way, in his first term, and then the Democrats tried to knock it off.
When did Jerome Powell increase? What month did Jerome Powell increase
I think
that?
I'm speaking.
What month did Jerome Powell increase the interest rate? What month did Jerome Powell increase the interest rate? What month was that?
What month was that? But on my memory, I'm pretty sure it's in June.
No, March 2022. And when was the Inflation Reduction Act passed?
At the beginning or towards the middle?
It was August.
Month.
And then it was August. And when did inflation actually start falling?
You know, November. It takes time for that impact to take place, yes?
Right. So if he
you know it takes time for that, right?
If he passed it in March and we saw inflation, if he dropped the interest rates in March and we saw inflation continuing to increase, and then they passed the Inflation Reduction Act in August, and then we start seeing a relief in November.
Yeah. No, only Democrats think that spending more money. Only Democrats think that spending more money reduces inflation.
It sounds like your timeline's not matching up to what you tried to tell us.
It is. It is. You silly thing, think that the immediate change of the federal funds rate, it takes immediate reduction. Yeah, how long does it take for the federal funds, please? Oh, I can do that too. It's really annoying.
So by your own admission, the 8.4 trillion that Trump spent in his first term led to inflation in his second term, right?
Yeah, no, I'm going to finish.
So then, by your own admission. So if I was to take your argument,
to take effect.
So if I was to take your argument, the 8.4 trillion that was spent by Trump during his first term, it was a lagging indicator, and that inflation did not rise until Biden's term, right? Since
inflation rose after you passed trillions of dollars of additional stimulus and sent it out to the American public.
Stimulus.
Why are you talking
when
over
you
me?
additional funds when you spend money?
Why the fuck are you talking over me?
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, Millie, 1 second. Hold on, Aaron. Hold on.
This is the shit she did last time.
I know. I'm gonna let you finish, but I kind of wanted to interrupt because if you Google this, the American Rescue Plan that was passed in 2021, economists actually said that also fueled inflation, which is true. When you print more money, it does fuel the inflation. So I just want to, and that was actually passed in 2021. But just adding that in there, you can actually Google this because I've gone over this hundreds of times. But go ahead, Millie, finish, and then let's keep it one. What?
Read the whole thing that what you're reading. I don't know what you're reading right now. Read the whole thing. Read what you're read the whole thing
hundreds of times.
And what does it say? It said it also led to reduction of inflation. It was more spending. And anytime you spend money, it is inflationary. Just like if you do blanket tariffs or strategic tariffs, it is inflationary. However, if you have other mechanisms that counterbalance the spending, it is worth it and has a positive impact on the economy. Keep reading what you're reading.
That's not on. How do you know what I'm reading? That's not what I'm
reading. Read it all the way through because no matter what you're reading, that is the synopsis of it.
My point was that it does fuel.
You're reading two different things, though.
It does fuel inflation. Whether you're trying to say there's other things that may have slowed it down.
Have I ever made the claim that printing money does fuel
inflation?
Wait,
Have I ever made the
Aaron, real quick.
claim that spending money does not cause inflation?
No,
Yes or
but
no?
real quick, no, you haven't. But real quick, were you talking about? You were talking about the Inflation Reduction Act, not the American Rescue Plan, right? The Inflation Reduction Act, which was passed in, I believe,
She
July,
was.
August of
Yes, she
2022.
was.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jenny, you're talking
Or
about the
Millie was,
American
at
Rescue
least.
Plan in 2021. I think you guys talking about two different things. So it's level set.
Yeah. No, I know Millie was talking about the Inflation Reduction
Outside.
Act.
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
just saying that printing money does fuel inflation.
Who denied that point?
I could have sworn you did, but if you
I
didn't,
did
okay.
not, because you're listening to respond. You're not listening to hear what I'm actually
No,
saying.
I feel like you're doing the same thing
Very much
too
with your
because we're
message.
not
Go read
talking
my
one at a
message.
time, and it's kind of hard to understand people.
Hey, did you hear me? Go read my message, please.
All right, go ahead. Who's next?
Mr. President, my understanding is that the so-called Inflation Reduction Act may be coming to the floor in the coming days. And there are some people who think this bill is worth supporting. There are others who think that it is not. But whatever your views on this bill may be, let us be clear. As currently written, this is an extremely modest piece of legislation that does virtually nothing to address the enormous crises that working families all across this country are facing today. This reconciliation bill falls far short of what the American people want, what they need, and what they are begging us to do. Given that this is the last reconciliation bill that we will be considering this year, it is the only opportunity that we have to do something significant for the American people that requires only 50 votes and that cannot be filibustered. In other words, this is the opportunity, because on anything significant, we're not going to get 60 votes. So this, in my view, is a moment that should not be squandered. Mr. President, let us do what we too rarely do here in the Congress or in the corporate media, and that is take a hard look at the reality of what is going on in our country today. Very often we sit here and we argue about this, we argue about that, but we don't take a look at what's going on in America today, especially among working people and lower income people who do not have paid lobbyists here trying to get us to pass legislation to benefit them. People back home are just too busy working 50, 60 hours a week, trying to make it on Social Security, trying to deal with their student debt. They don't have the lobbyists here that the drug companies and the insurance companies and the fossil fuel industry has. What's going on in America today? For a start, in the richest country in the history of the world, half of our people live paycheck to paycheck. And because of inflation, a bad situation has been made worse. Millions of people today are wondering how they're going to pay their rent, how they're going to buy the food to feed their kids, how they're going to pay off their debt. That is what's going on for half of the people in our country. I know we don't talk about them. They have no representation here, no lobbyists, no nothing, but that is the reality.
The antidote to TDS is to find patient
Does
zero.
this reconciliation bill address their needs? Does it raise the minimum wage to a living wage?
Nope.
Or do we continue to allow so many workers to try to get by on 10, 12, 13 bucks an hour? Does this bill make it easier for workers who want to join a union to be able to do so, or they continue to be attacked by their employers, making it hard to form a union? No, this bill does nothing to address that reality. Mr. President, at a time when tragically this country has the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost
I just wonder, Aaron, did you hear the part where he said this bill does nothing to help the
No.
actual problems of the American people, and that he's called it the
That was not.
so-called Inflation
He's talking
Reduction
about
Act?
housing, childcare, and Medicaid for expansion. That, if you actually watch the entire thing,
I did.
That is what he's talking about. We
Yeah, I
were
did.
talking about lowering inflation. He's talking
this bill
about
does nothing to do with that.
housing, childcare, and Medicaid expansion. Did you not listen to this, or were you
Oh,
looking
I did.
for a gotcha?
I listened to the entire thing. I listened to him shit on
He's
every
talking
single
about the
portion
cost
of
of
this
living.
bill.
And did he vote for
I
this bill?
listened
Yes
to
or
him
no?
call this bill garbage
And
shit
did he
on
vote
every
for it?
single
Yes or
portion
no?
of it, including the Medicaid
And did
portion
he
of
vote
it.
for it? Yes or no?
Oh, he voted for it. That doesn't mean that
Yes, he
it
voted
reduced
for it.
inflation.
Right.
Yeah,
So
that
he
doesn't
vote- so
mean
he
it doesn't
said
mean it
so.
reduced
So
inflation.
he said that this bill does not go far enough to address issues of working class family, which is cost of living. That is what he said. And he still voted for it, even though he said it did not go
Yeah.
far
She admits
enough.
it didn't reduce inflation.
And he was saying
The
that
cost
because
of living is fucking inflation, Aaron. So thank you for defeating your own argument. That was
No,
all too
he's
easy.
talking about
Thank you.
providing for childcare. He's talking about Medicaid for all. He's
Stop
talking about
smoking on
provisions
camera.
for
You're gonna get his
housing.
live
Red,
flag.
it's okay. Red, one second, but yeah, and then if you look into his early amendments that he wanted to
He
implement.
smoke on camera is gonna get his live flag.
Oh yes.
He knows that.
Oh
So,
yeah,
turn
whoever
his
that
camera
is.
out.
No, they
Nobody wants
Thank
to see
you,
your
Ren.
ass anyway.
Thanks, Ren. But yeah, Sanders tried to introduce a lot of amendments earlier. I believe it was the fossil fuel. He tried to expand healthcare, Medicare, to include vision, hearing, and etc., and also speed up the negotiations as well as universal pre-K. So his argument was that this did not go far enough. He
Correct.
ultimately decided that he voted for it because he said this was a necessary step forward.
Correct.
His words.
Correct.
So laying out the provisions in this bill, tell me how the tax incentives for energy companies reduced inflation.
Because it was led to hiring. Because it was thousands of new jobs that were created. Yes, because actually yes, because when you increase jobs and you increase people spending money and you're collecting taxes, that offsets the spend that you've done. That's a minutia way of looking at it. So yes, hiring does help bring down inflation. That's why stagflation is high unemployment and a stagnant economy. Because nobody got no money because nobody got a job.
She don't know what those words mean. She don't know that they're cause and effect.
absolutely
No, it's
do.
called basically a
I
cause and effect,
absolutely
Millie.
do.
It's called a cause and effect. Are you
Dang.
not listening to what she's saying? So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you-
no,
Dang.
she's about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get
but you don't
cooked
even-
again.
I don't care
She's about
about
to
your
get
graphs,
cooked again.
Millie.
Here's
Millie,
the
no one cares
unemployment
about
rate.
1
Fred.
second.
Here's the
No one cares
unemployment
about
rate.
Fred. No one cares about Fred.
Dang. Did you get a
The
flag?
Federal Reserve, no one cares about the
Fred.
Federal Reserve statistics on unemployment. Oh, that's
No one cares
unemployment
about
going up.
Millie, 1 second. Millie, 1 second. Dame, did you get a flag?
Dave, can you please read your messages, please?
One off. You a Dem or Republican?
I'm a Democrat.
Okay, we need to even the panel. I'm about to drop you.
Dave, read your messages, please, because there's some important information in there.
Excellente. So, Aaron, can you explain that the objective was to increase employment, but what we saw was an increase of unemployment. That's wild.
That is during the Ponderosa. The Ponderosa wasn't declared over until 2023. That's still the pandemic.
He's laughing like it's a joke, but it's like you don't even know what you're talking about, Millie.
I absolutely do. I absolutely do. She said that the increased employment was going to help inflation, except for unemployment went up. More
One at a
people
time,
looking
please.
for jobs.
One at a time.
Okay, so was it
3.5%
was it employment that was
to
driving up the inflation?
4.2%.
Was it employment? Was it employment that was driving up the?
1 second.
What was it? Was it employment driving up the?
Millie, Ren, can we please do one at a time?
Yes, I'm asking a question.
Yes,
was it unemployment that was causing the inflation, Millie? Is that all employment that was causing inflation, or is that
disagreeing with Aaron?
No.
You're disagreeing with Aaron now.
From employment, or is it not? Is it not? Is it?
Okay,
Show
the
me that
unemployment, unemployment wasn't an issue.
No. I'm asking you a question. Was this inflation caused only by employment, or was it other factors?
No, it was caused by spending. We sent out a bunch of economic.
You guys,
so
she's
here's
a
the
fucking
problem.
fraud.
Like
Stop
Mia.
listening to this
She asked
woman.
a question
Stop
and then
listening
she
to her.
barks through my answer.
Stop
You
listening
can't
to
ask
her.
questions and bark
You're
through
a
my
fraud.
answer.
You're a fraud.
Okay, Kate,
I'm not
let
a
her
fraud.
respond,
You guys are
please.
crashing out, and it's actually
No.
really funny.
It's funny that you think you're right though.
I
That's
am
what's
right.
funny.
I am right.
Is this
I
inflation
am.
caused by unemployment or employment? Is it caused by employment?
You guys passed this bill
What is this
according to
inflation caused
Aaron.
by? No,
when
I'm
do I
asking you a
get to
question.
speak? When do I get
Let
to
her
speak?
land her plane, please.
No, I'm asking her I asked her a question. What is this
She did.
inflation
Now
caused
I
by?
get to answer.
Okay, let her answer.
What was this
Now
inflation
I
caused
get
by?
to answer, Ren.
Okay, go
You
on.
asking your question 6 times changes nothing.
Okay,
I heard
Miss
you the
Millie,
first
go
time
ahead.
you said it.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so Aaron's argument, by the way, is that passing the Inflation Reduction Act was supposed to like help employment, except for after we passed it, unemployment went up to 4.2% before Biden left office. So if Aaron's argument is that passing the Inflation Reduction Act was going to reduce the unemployment rate, that is inaccurate and false.
What happened
seems to me, don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. Don't interrupt. I'm speaking. Thank you. What seems to me is that Congress saw that Jerome Powell was about to increase the interest rate to 5% and these ding-dongs were like, ooh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna pass a bill with a bunch of green energy initiatives, and we're going to do like a Medicaid expansion, and then we're gonna call it the Inflation Reduction Act, and people are gonna be too stupid to understand that it was actually the federal funds rate that got control over the velocity of money, because I don't know, Democrats appropriated in the House 3 separate spending bills that put out trillions of dollars into the U.S. economy, eating up supply that we knew was going to have supply shock shortages, yes? And then when that supply started dwindling, well, businesses do something very interesting. I'm speaking.
Ren, please.
We don't have to do the snap.
2023, after the massive hiring that happened under the Biden administration, the labor market was deemed hot, very, very strong. The Fed does not like the labor market to be very, very strong. So what does the Fed do? And you can look this up if you don't believe me. The Fed did the first cut, interest rate cut, not the bank rate cut, interest rate cut was in 2022, followed by 2023. Why did they do this? They did this because they wanted to cool the labor market, because when the labor market is that strong, it actually can lead to higher unemployment and companies start slowing hiring. So they cut the rates in order to balance that, right? Because the more money, we know this in corporate, when a company starts making a lot of money, what do companies do? They start to work lean. They fire people, and then they give one person 3 and 4 jobs because they want to keep those profits for their shareholders. That is the business model in America. You see it all the time when a company grows. Now, this is why you saw why you saw a lot of people saw the slight increase into the unemployment rate. Now, the unemployment rate still was at a 50-year low at 3.4% and then 3.8%. I believe when he left office, it was at 4. I got to double check. I don't remember that number.
4.2. 4.2.
No, it wasn't 4.2. I know that much. I think it was
how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet?
We'll pull
How
it
much
up
you
if
want
I
to bet?
know.
Do
How much
you
you want to
have
bet?
data
Uh-oh.
In
rent
January,
to
no,
back that?
January 2025 is when January
January.
2025 is when he leaves office.
January.
January
4.2.
2025 is when
January
he got out of
2025,
office.
Millie,
Millie.
she said when Biden left office. Biden didn't leave
He is
office in
so full of
November of
shit, man. I'm
2024. That
telling
was
you.
the
Hold on,
Hold on,
he
Ren.
left
That was the
It
office
was
in
in
January.
hold
January.
on. That was the election. Can you go to January of
January.
2025 on the graph?
January 2025.
Okay,
There you go.
4%. So it's at 4% when he left office. What is
Cope.
unemployment rate now?
The cope.
Now what's
What
the
is
unemployment
unemployment
rate
rate
now?
now?
Yeah, so right now we're at 4.3.
Okay, we're at 4.3. So
Yeah.
unemployment is higher than it was under Biden when he left
That's
office,
not the
correct?
argument.
Hold
This is the
on.
weirdest pivot.
If you
What?
stay with me, I promise it'll make sense.
You're
Oh, this
supposed
is
to
so
correlate
I
ridiculous.
this to the
Why are
promise
we
you
doing
Inflation
it'll make
Reduction
sense.
Act.
We're gonna do another Aaron
Now,
Millie thing because like I'm like let's
we
let's
we're at 4.3%. Now, according to Millie said the unemployment rate, weren't you saying that is tied to the bank rate cuts? Millie?
she don't know.
Isn't that what
Girl,
you said
girl,
earlier?
you've
She's
done
not a
nothing
girl.
but
She's
put
a
out
grown
the
ass.
word
She's a
salad.
grown ass
You've
woman.
lied. You've lied
Isn't
about
Hold on,
what
that
she's
the
a
your
Federal
grown ass woman.
Reserve
argument?
She's a
wants.
grown
Oh
ass woman.
You
my
Stop
keep
saying
Hold
Aaron
on,
coming
Millie.
hold
back.
on. One at a
Hold
Okay,
on,
time.
and
Ren.
They
You
ask
Okay,
keep
questions and
okay,
they
coming
don't
back
have
okay,
to
okay.
answers.
your
this micro
point.
aggressive ass girl shit. She's not a girl. She's a grown ass woman, just like you a
Whoop
grown ass
de
woman.
doo.
Don't call
Whoop
her
de
girl.
doo.
Don't call her
Whoop
girl.
We
de
That
doo.
witch
we
finger,
Yeah.
the long
we
ass witch
keep
finger.
Okay,
coming back to
woman.
the
I'll
About to
just
drop
point
call
a
her
house on your
that
ass.
woman.
you
Okay,
I'll
keep
let
just call
Aaron
her
and
saying.
Millie
woman.
talk this out, please. 'Cause
You keep saying that the unemployment rate is tied to the cuts by the Fed. Correct?
This is their dual mandate. Like, where have you been?
I'm
You
asking
lied
your
about the
question.
Federal
Okay.
Reserve Bank. No, I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done with the
Because
lying.
you know,
You've
once
lied about the
again, your
Federal Reserve
theory
Bank.
does not match up.
This is from
That
their
is not.
own website, girl.
She
How
does
are
the
you
same thing to
fucking
me,
lying
Millie.
this
She does the
You
hard?
same thing to me,
just,
Millie.
so
You
you
are an epic
agree that you were
gaslighter.
wrong.
Millie,
No, I'm
Millie,
not.
So
Millie,
you were
Millie, Millie,
You
wrong.
said,
Millie,
you
So
Millie.
you
said,
were wrong.
Okay,
well,
Aaron,
I'll
Aaron, wait,
respect
wait, wait, wait,
Maya
wait,
because
wait, wait, wait.
she's a mod. Go ahead.
Millie, I know you have been going through it up here, but Aaron is speaking very softly, and it's not Ren talking to you. Okay, so just calm it down some. Okay,
I'm
let's just
listening to
have a
her.
I have to
First,
conversation.
yell
no,
because she
no, you
interrupts
don't
so
have to
I
much.
yell. You
know,
don't have to
So
yell.
she
The one
I
stayed
thing here
know.
that
quiet
we
while I
don't
Ren,
was
yell.
talking to
please, before I
her.
Hey,
drop you,
Pipsqueak. Hey,
because you're
Pipsqueak. I don't
not
give a
making it
fuck.
any better.
I don't respect you. You are horrible. You want to sit here and talk about black people like we ain't shit.
Ooh,
I don't care about nothing you say. And don't call.
ooh.
Go ahead, Aaron and Millie, please. Just be respectful,
Millie said
calm
that the
No,
voice.
I don't. Why are you
Millie
speaking?
said
It's
that
my
the
turn.
interest rate
Millie,
and things are tied to
Oh my
the
god, bro.
Fed bank rate cuts.
when she
When was the last
when
time?
she land her plan, Millie, you could go next. Okay.
When was the last bank rate cut by the Fed? When was it?
They were just up for a cut and they chose not to. They chose to maintain that.
So
A
then
couple of months
why?
prior, it
Okay,
was a
okay.
25 point basis
In
cut.
December, correct.
Okay, that has nothing
Now,
to do with what we're talking
hold
about.
on. Then if your
Oh my,
theory of
I'm
what
sorry.
you've
When
been
do I get to
saying up
talk?
here is correct, then why do we not see a change in the numbers? Why do we see an increase in inflation, an increase in unemployment if the bank rate cut is supposed to do all these magical things that you have been saying for the last 4 hours it was going to do?
Okay. Let Millie chime in, and then if anyone else want to help Aaron or Ren, please. I mean, I'm sorry, Aaron or Millie, please chime in.
Okay, I just want to make sure she doesn't interrupt me and crash out when she gets proven wrong. So you made a bunch of false claims. One, you made the claim that the Inflation Reduction Act was going to reduce unemployment and help input employment output. It did not. And I literally showed you that. And instead of acknowledging that you were wrong about the Inflation Reduction Act improving unemployment, you coped about the fact that an unemployment rate is at 4.3%. I would agree that that's not a good unemployment rate. I would agree with that, correct? But we're talking about the Inflation Reduction Act and the lie that the Democratic Party told the American people that after they saw that Jerome Powell was increasing the interest rate up to 5% after they passed the American Rescue Plan, I think it's absolutely disingenuous that they just a few months later passed a bill called the Inflation Reduction Act. And then you were disproven on your own point when it comes to unemployment. That did not occur. Yes. Then you also lied about the fact that, oh, nope, shushies. No. You're not going to do that to me. Not again. I'm tired of it.
Show some respect,
So
white
you
woman.
lied. Nope, you lied. You lied about the Federal Reserve Bank. You said that the Federal Reserve Bank doesn't support maximum employment, and you tried to lie about what their dual mandate is. It's been up here on their website for quite a long period of time. Maximum employment is the highest level of employment or lowest level of unemployment that the economy can sustain in context of price stability. So you lied about the Federal
Which
Reserve
means
too.
they have to keep firing people because you can't. Oh my gosh, you don't understand what
They
you
have
just
to keep
read.
firing people to
You
help
have a
their maximum
comprehension
employment.
issue.
Okay, so
You have a
Aaron, do
comprehension
you
It don't make no
have
sense.
You
Aaron?
don't
Do you
understand what you
have
just read.
a source to back up your claim?
Yes, U.S. Department of Treasury, April
Do you
16,
want the big box?
2023.
Do you want the big box?
It talks about the
Yeah, bring it
inflation.
up.
Do you
Hold
want
on.
the big box?
No, you can pull it up. It's a whole fucking article that you can
Okay,
read.
but Millie
that-
has been showing her facts to prove of her
what,
statement.
kudos for her. Kudos
Okay.
for her.
But this
You
is a
can go
debate,
to-
right? This is
Yeah,
a debate,
I'm
right?
giving you the source. You can go look it up.
Okay, but no,
US
you're
if you-
stating your fact, right? So where is your source, and do you want the
I
big
am
box?
My
We're trying to have a
source-
civilized conversation.
My
here,
source
with
is you.
facts.
Millie got a computer. She can look it up. U.S. Department of Treasury, Inflation Reduction
it's your
Act, and the
claim.
U.S. Business
But it's your
Benefits,
claim, though.
August 16, 2023.
Okay, but it's your claim,
That's fine. It's my claim. I'm going to say it. If you want to
and
fact
I'll
check
give
it,
you
go
the
right ahead.
big box.
I'm not pulling up another computer.
Okay, okay, that's fine. Anybody else
Yeah.
want to speak?
Aim to decrease unemployment by driving investment in clean energy, manufacturing, and technology. All of those went up. If you if you go to US Fred, you can look at BLS.gov.
W Millie again.
You can look at all of that shit. Millie has a comprehension issue. She doesn't understand what
No.
maximum
We're not
employment
doing
means.
that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that because Millie has proven to show her sources with no question and no rebuttal when asked. So do you have a source? That's all I'm asking you.
No. The answer is no.
What up, Omar?
Q, you
real
I see
quick,
you off mute, Q.
yeah, I'm trying to clarify. So the okay, are you saying the IRA, right, which passed in 2022, unemployment was between 3.5 and 3.7% from 2022 at least, and it averaged like 3.6 in 2023. It started to increase slightly in 2024. What is the argument in terms of?
Right. Hold on one second. Fine. You can go here. The Inflation Reduction Act and U.S. Business Investment. That is the source. Synopsis. Right there, it says it aims to decrease unemployment by driving investment in clean energy, manufacturing, and technology, with reports showing that the creation of over 400,000 new jobs. If you look at BLS.gov, if you look at US Fed, you can actually see the jobs increase. Now, if you also look at the page that Millie just put up, when it says the maximum amount of employment to sustain an economy, what does that mean? That literally means that you have to have a certain amount of people employed and a certain amount of people unemployed in order to balance things out. It has always been that way. That is why when you look at the unemployed rate, they don't count everybody that's employed. It's only the people who have filed a U.S. An insurance claim or are actively looking for a job, not all of the millions of Americans that are unemployed. Because if you actually look at the real unemployment rate, it wouldn't be at 4%. It'd be more like 12 or 13%, but that would be bad for the economy. So they do not count it. Again, Millie does not understand what she just read.
I absolutely do. And I have Jerome Powell's statement from, November of 2022. Do you want to hear what it says? Do you want to bet it mentions nothing about the Inflation Reduction Act? How much you want to bet, Aaron, that it doesn't mention that bill a single time? How much
Does
you
it
want to bet?
mention anything about hiring?
Yes, it does. It in
Okay,
fact talks about the labor
what
market,
sectors
and it
what
has
sectors of
nothing
the
to
labor
do
market is he
with
talking
the
about?
Inflation Reduction Act. Can I get the big
What
box, please? No,
sectors of
excuse
the
me. I'm in the
labor
middle of
market is he
speaking.
talking about?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of speaking. We're
Okay,
talking
let
about
her
the
show her
inflation.
proof. Let her show her proof. 1 second, Millie. I'm sorry, because it seemed like it's between you and Aaron right now. Omar, you have something to add? Because if not, we could drop you. We could bring up another Republican so we can engage in this conversation. I'm not trying to be rude or nothing.
I'm just waiting for them to finish. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to finish so I can come in.
Okay, so you and Aaron, Millie, Aaron, y'all can go one more time and let's bring up Omar so let's see if he can have something to say. And I don't know, Fonder, you got something over there, but we'll wait. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I mean, I've had money guns on the books waiting to speak.
Oh, I didn't know we were still doing that game. I apologize.
It's like forever ago. Okay. For the purposes of this discussion, I will focus my comments on core PCE inflation, which admits that the food and energy inflation components have been lowering recently, but are quite volatile. Our inflation goal for total inflation, of course, says food and energy prices matter a great deal for household budgets, but core inflation often gives a more accurate indicator of where the overall inflation is headed. 12-month core PCE inflation stands at 5% in our October estimate, approximately where it stood last December when the policy tightening was at its early stages. Over 2022, our core inflation rose a few tenths above 5% and fell a few tenths below, but it mainly moved sideways. So when will inflation come down? I could answer this question by pointing to the inflation forecast of a private sector forecast or of the FOMC participants, which the board shows a significant decline over the next year. But the forecasts have been predicting that such a decline for more than a year while inflation has moved stubbornly sideways. The truth is that the path ahead for inflation remains highly uncertain. For now, let's put aside the forecast and look instead at macroeconomic conditions we think we will need to bring down inflation to 2%. Remind you, that's the goal that we still haven't hit yet. That was the Federal Reserve's target goal. For starters, we need to raise the interest rates to a level sufficiently restrictive to the return to 2%. Yes, so immediately wrong on your face. There's a considerable uncertainty about what rate will be sufficient. Although there is no doubt that we have made substantial progress, raising our target range for the federal funds rate by 3.75 percentage points since March. And at our last post-meeting statement indicates that we anticipate the ongoing increases will be appropriate. It seems to me likely that the ultimate level of rates will need to be somewhat higher than thought at the time of September's meeting and summary of economic projections. I will return policy at the end of my comments, but for now, I will simply say that we have more ground to cover. We are tightening the stance of policy in order to slow growth in aggregate demand. Interesting, because it's kind of like we stimulated aggregate demand with 3 stimulus checks. That's crazy. Slowing demand growth should allow supply to catch up with demand and restore the balance that yields stable prices over time. Restoring that balance is likely to require a sustainable period of below trend growth. Last year, the ongoing reopening of the economy boosts real gross domestic product, which is adjusted for inflation, and to very strong 5.7%. This year, GDP was roughly flat for the first 3 quarters, indicating points to the modest growth this quarter, which seems likely to bring the year with very modest growth overall. Several factors including to this slowing growth, including the waning effects of reopening a pandemic fiscal support, the global implications of the Russia war against Ukraine, our policy actions which tightened financial conditions and are affecting the economic activity, particularly in interest-sensitive sectors such as housing. We can say that the demand growth has slowed, and we expect that this growth will need to remain at a slower pace. So exactly where did they mention the Inflation Reduction Act in this entire press conference?
Right, of course. This has nothing to do on top of the Inflation Reduction Act, but you just made my point. When he says tightening the market, that means increasing the rate, not dropping it. increasing because you're slowing down
That's what I
spending. You're
said.
slowing down borrowing. No, you didn't. That is not what you said. You have not said that this entire night. This has
Yes, I
always been my argument. No, you did
Okay.
not. You said that the higher the rate, the higher the inflation. That is what your thing was. Because then I
Okay.
went down and I went year by year to show how you were wrong in that.
Okay. Thank you guys. Flags in the chat, please. Can y'all do flags in the chat, please? And let's get I'm sorry, founder. You want the big box? You need the big box, it looks like.
And in
Please.
November
I'm sorry, she's lost
2022,
in
the
the
inflation
sauce
rate was
and still
7.1%,
confused
by the
on an
way. So
argument
it
we
was already
spent
going
over an
down.
hour talking about. Over an hour, I ended up arguing this with you, Aaron. So when I said in 1974, when we raised the interest rates, what was the result? Inflation went down, and you said, yes, I agree. And now somehow you're in Narnia trying to claim that
Nope.
I said if we lower interest rates, that would reduce inflation. You're high. I'm
Stop
sorry.
muting
You
me.
just
Whoever's
haven't been
muting
paying
me.
attention.
No,
Who's
I
muting
said that
Aaron?
it was a
I
one-off.
muted
There was
Aaron
a
because
couple
we
of
can wait one at a
years.
time.
There was a
But Jenny,
couple of
that's not fair.
years.
Millie was
Then mute
interrupting her
Millie.
too.
Do the
Yeah.
same thing. Make
Oh,
it
hold on. It's
reciprocal.
absolutely fair because Millie's trying to
Make it
explain something
reciprocal
and I want to
then.
hear what she's saying so I can understand what's
Okay.
Then
going
make it
on.
reciprocal then, Jenny. Be fair.
Okay. Okay. Millie and
No,
Aaron has been going
I
back and
told you
forth for
because
a
I
minute.
went down the chart on Investopedia year by year and proved that was not always the case, that there was a couple of outliers that did it, but majority of the time that was not true. You actually saw when the interest rate increased, you saw inflation decrease. Why? Because borrowing slowed down. The printing of money slowed down, because we can all agree that there are multiple things that cause inflation. Printing of money, tax cuts, major interruption in the supply chain are just a few of the things that increase inflation.
Okay.
And that's why I've said the entire night.
Okay. Did y'all land your plane yet? So I can bring so we can bring our founder. It looks like she
Do
want to show
founder, and
something.
then I'll rebut after founder.
Okay.
Okay, so this is from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, which is bipartisan, right? It's from August of 2022, and it's talking about how the Inflation Reduction Act will help the Fed fight inflation. Everything that Aaron said is accurate in conjunction with what the Fed did. You're both correct. It's not one or the other, it is both. So we need to stop having this argument as if it's a causation correlation fallacy, because the reality is this. Even in this article from that committee that is bipartisan, it says we will need continued legislation and other things to continue to bring inflation down. But guess what? Trump got into office, and what has he done with the IRA? What has he done with it? Defunded it, right?
Can I get the source?
And now we see an increase again. The CRFB, the Committee for Responsible Federal Budget. It is bipartisan. It is written by them August 1st of 2022, and it says it's going to require both.
These people are not sitting on the Federal Reserve Board. I don't know how you're putting an organization over the Federal Reserve chair. I don't care that you say it's bipartisan. It has nothing to do.
Are you kidding me?
Federal,
it is
no, I'm not.
part
No,
of
I'm not
our
joking.
government
I'm not joking.
that wrote this. Millie,
No, this
you are
is silly.
uneducated.
This is
You laugh
no,
like a
I'm
child,
absolutely
and you need to go make a
hold on,
sandwich.
hold
You
on,
need to go make a
hold
sandwich.
on, hold on.
Yeah,
You
you
are
don't know what the fuck
uneducated
you're
as
talking
fuck.
about.
Hold on, because
back
we're
to
not going to
Florida.
bicker back and forth, and we're not going to. Hold on.
From the
Millie,
Committee for
please. Founder,
oh my
please. We're not going to go back and forth and do insults or any of that. Founder, have you landed your plane?
Yeah, because I'm not going back and forth with Millie.
It's just a debate. Okay, we shouldn't be going back and forth,
this isn't a
insults or
debate.
anything. Okay, please. If you're landing your plane, let me have Millie join in, unless Omar, you want to help Millie. Omar is the only person up here besides Jenny. Jenny, you want to say something to rebut?
No.
Okay. Omar, you want to help Millie out? Let her give a
Yeah,
break.
yeah. I got a question for Aaron and
Okay.
Founder. So based on like the data that you're bringing out, like what are you trying to convey? Like what's your like? Are you trying to say that under Biden, the administration of Biden, it was better? Or are you saying Trump was worse? Like what are you saying exactly?
Well,
When
their
you're talking
argument was,
about
I'm
straight
sorry.
when you're talking about straight economic numbers, right? Both of them spend a buttload of money. Both of them added to inflation. However, when you look at job growth, when you look at wealth increase, when you look at the stability of the economy, not the cost of living sucked ass under both, especially towards the end of Trump 1, then Biden, and now Trump 2. Cost of living sucks ass. There are multiple reasons for that. But when you're looking at the economy, the strength of the economy was better under Biden. Now, most people look at the stock market as a measure of the economy. It's not. The stock market is what rich folks is doing, playing with their lives. Literally, am I investing in the stock market? Absolutely. I ain't stupid. But that is what people are measuring the economy for, and it's not. When you look at unemployment, when you look at retail space delinquencies, which is mom and pop shops, they are going out of business. When you look at farmer bankruptcies, they spiked under Trump 1, went down under Trump 2, spiked under Trump 3. That is bad for us. So when you look at the numbers, I don't care about the people in office. I care about the results. When you're looking at the economy was better under Biden. When you looked at the cost of living, it sucks ass under both, but is currently worse than Trump 2 because of the sustained high gas prices as well as the tariffs. Those combined is making what was barely livable unlivable by people. Now, what we need is Congress to go in and to fix what they can so that the cost of living can come down for Americans. Now, by doing that when the middle class is taken care of and they are able to make money, the economy can start growing again. Why? Because the middle class is what is the bread and butter of the economy. Not the wealthy, not the poor, it's the middle class.
So let me respond to this. So this is the problem I'm having. When you look at the Biden administration, the national average for gas prices were higher. So
For
why
how
would
long? For how long and why?
I would have to look up the
Wait,
length
now
of
she's
time?
moving the
No,
goalposts.
I'm not. No, this
$139 a
this is
barrel, and you're
not.
trying to
This
say the
is not
Biden administration had it cheaper.
the
We were at
oil.
9% inflation, Aaron.
Wait,
9%.
The oil.
let
Okay,
Omar get
again,
in here. He's been quiet. Let him
again.
land this
It
question or point.
context
Matter of fact,
Hold
I'm,
on.
matters.
I'm gonna show something. Hold
Did
on.
oil spike under the Biden administration? Yes, there's two reasons why oil spiked. Number one, the Ukraine-Russia war. That spiked oil prices. Number two, the OPEC deal was still in play until 2023. I forget what month. Both of those factors caused gas prices to go up. That is why states had to suspend their gas tax to make it affordable for people. These are facts. Now, when you look at now that is why gas prices start to go down. I think on average, gas prices were like maybe 320, 330. I'll have to look it up. Don't hold me to that number. I don't know that number. But if you look up the average under Biden, it was $5. I think the highest was like $5 a gallon, but that was temporary and that was due to the war. And then it came back down. That is factual.
All right, so watch this. Hold on.
Okay, so Ren. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Omar. You still got.
I'm about to flip this camera.
Okay.
So here's the problem.
The war has pushed prices up. They could go as high as $200 a barrel, some analysts think. How long is it fair to expect American drivers and drivers around the world to pay that premium for this war? As long as it takes.
He said as long as it takes. So if Trump would have said as long as it takes when they asked about the cost of gas at the time that Biden was in office, the problem that I'm having is the fact that y'all are disingenuous. Y'all tried it with the immigration issue, but then we have clips of Obama, Clinton, and other Democratic presidents that talked about the immigration problem. It's like you talk about the ballroom Obama tried to wanted to build a basketball court, he also spent over six figures attending basketball games. So what I'm saying is the hypocrisy from the Democratic side. You basically say that Trump is doing this, but we've seen past administrations that do the same thing. So I'm just trying to understand, do you just really hate Trump, or are you just trying to make a genuine argument? That's the problem that I'm having.
One, I don't hate anyone. And two, why didn't you play the whole clip of what you just played with Biden? He said as long as it, like, the number one, context matters in
That man on the
everything.
big screen, man.
No, hold on. No, stop doing that. Context matters with everything. I am not up here caping for Biden. I have my own issues with Biden. I'm not a fucking Democrat. I like policies. I like results, right? Everything I've told you, I have not said anything about disliking Trump. I have literally talked about results of policies. You have related it back to me not liking Trump, right? Because that is how you are programmed. You're talking about Obama in the basketball court. CBO, everything that is spent, usspending.gov, every dollar that has spent is reported. Obama bought a basketball hoop from a sports authority store and put it in the tennis court. That was him building a basketball court? Are you for real? That's the disingenuousness I mean. If he absolutely was building $100,000 basketball court or doing all this shit, I absolutely would call that shit out because I'm not for wasteful spending. I'm not a Republican. I'm a Democrat. I'm literally an independent because I read the policies. When that clip that you played, you did not play the full context of that. The Trump administration already told us that gas prices are not going to go down till late 2027.
Hold on, I got a better. Hold on,
They
watch this.
already said that these
How
gas
long is
prices
that
are
clip,
here.
Wait,
Omar?
Done
hold
How
on.
done.
long is
Hold on,
that
Omar,
It's
clip?
because
3
I
minutes
have
and
the
33
full.
seconds.
I have the I must have the full 3 minute clip
It's
where he
3 minutes and
continues.
33 seconds.
Because you played this earlier and
I
I was
got
in the
you.
comments and I did ask you to play the full thing, but
I
you
got
ain't
you. I
see it.
got you.
Like, if
We're
you
gonna be
like,
fair. We're gonna
Let
be
him see it. Let
fair.
him see it.
We are a panel of fairness, right? So Omar, how long is that clip though? How long is
That
it?
was a
Well,
snippet.
I'm
So
sorry. What
the
you say,
clip
Ren?
the clip is Mia. The clip is. Oh Lord, Ren, go on mute. The clip is 3 minutes and 32 seconds. Yes, go on mute, please. But the clip is it's 3 minutes 32 seconds. But where he's Ren. Oh my God, this is not a dating show.
I just caught on what they're talking about.
Now you want to be a
That's
Republican,
hilarious.
Ren?
Okay.
Now you
Now you
see
wanna
you
she
got you
done
got
try
you
to
got
cuss
you
me
got
out
you got
in the
you got
comments and everything
you got to come to the
from
other
the
side, baby. You
beginning.
know.
Now she want to be a Republican.
Let me just say something.
Not Dave
Hold
came
on,
back.
time out. Hold on.
That's
Hold on, I gotta
hilarious.
engage. Hold on, I gotta engage. I'm
This is
not.
when you
Listen,
come
listen.
back,
Let me tell you
Dame.
something. Let me tell you something. Hold on. This is. That. Hold on.
You got to come to
Ren,
the other side, baby. You
Ren,
feel me?
stop. Ren, stop being the thirst bucket. Stop being the thirst bucket for 5 seconds, Ren. That's number one. Number two is I just want to give my Brody W for making all the Democrats flip instantly. W, my Brody Omar, for making all the Democrats that been talking shit. They all flipped instantly. And that's what I do to them too, Omar. They talk that crap, but then they just can't stop the mesmerization. That's why they always hear W, Omar. Y'all,
He made
All he
who
had to do
flip?
was mog. He only had to mog, and that made him flip. So
that's it. All he had to
Yeah,
do is
respectfully,
Thank
I
you.
ain't flip for nothing.
She done cussed
Ren
me
calmed
out.
him. Ren calmed down in seconds. Yeah, calm as a motherfucker right now.
She was like, "No, you could drop him. You
That
could
lady been
drop
screaming
him."
at the top. She done send me a private text. She done send me a private DM. That lady cool is a fan right now, bro. That's crazy. You listen to how you talking. You don't even sound the same no more, Ren. You don't even sound the same.
Did
Dave,
she
you're
cuss me
being a
out?
cock
Did she
blocker
cuss me
right
out,
now.
Dane? Did she cuss me out in the message?
can I finish rebutting her? And
Huh?
Did I say Mia's name? No, I didn't. Right?
Nah, I'm gonna go read it. I haven't read it yet. Go ahead, Millie. What you
Nigga,
got?
oh my
Wait, no,
god.
Omar was playing a video.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Omar.
I was like, go ahead,
hold
Omar.
Let
on.
him play
I
his
got a
video. Let him play
video. I
his
got a
video.
video for y'all.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Omar.
I don't like to do this thing, but I gotta
Hush,
do
you
this. Hold
guys.
on.
Hush.
I gotta do this to the Democratic side. Hold on. I want y'all to watch this
Oh my
video.
god.
Wait,
Okay.
is it
Tell
the
me what
full
y'all
minutes
think.
of the last one you just played? Because I don't
No,
want no
this
more
is
clips.
hold on. This is a different one, man.
Hey, y'all
Hold
see
on.
the Republicans on our
Be
Hold
quiet,
on.
Jenny, because no one gives a fuck.
Oh
Hold on.
Lord,
I'm still Ren. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, you can play the video.
I'm about to drop you myself.
No, don't
Hold
drive me.
on.
Don't drive me. Don't drive me. Don't drive me. Not right now.
Hey, I want to get y'all opinion. This is for Aaron.
Is he sniffing kids? Are you talking about the sniffing?
Yeah, just watch this. I wanted to see what y'all think. Hey, Dame, you watching?
Don't piss
Yeah, I
me
got
off.
it. Go ahead.
All right. I just want to see how they feel.
All right, don't piss me off. And now I'm back Democrat. All right.
Oh, I showed them this
That
one.
was his granddaughter.
You got it? Okay.
That's his granddaughter. Nigga, those are his grandkids.
I like kids better than people.
Just watch.
I like kids better than people.
Oh, that's fake as okay. Come on now, Omar.
Now watch. Just watch.
Yeah, must all be on the same Reddit.
This is all fake as fuck. Come on,
It
bro.
ain't fake. I can show you
It
this.
is though. It
Just
is
watch.
though.
It's not fake,
It's
man.
real. It's literally on live recording.
It's on live
This is just
recording.
code.
Okay, yeah, like they keep
Ren,
it
them not all
Don't
his
forget he showered
grandkids.
with his daughter.
Let's not forget that
She
was a
said
lie.
it was
Let's not forget
inappropriate.
that was a lie. Let's not forget that somebody stole her book and went to jail for it and
Stole
wrote
her
that shit
book
in there.
that said
Y'all.
her father showered with her inappropriately. So you
And she
admitted to
came out and
But
both.
said
look
that
at
he
this.
didn't. So
Y'all
she
don't see
said,
this sick behavior. Y'all talking about Trump? Are
"What
y'all
is he
serious?
doing? What is
They
he?
don't
Those are
care.
his grandbabies. Those are his grandkids."
I
No, it's
do
No, they're
not.
find
Not
it.
not.
all of them, Ren.
Yeah, I do find
No,
it
they're not.
disingenuous how you guys are trying to call this sick, but the minute somebody brings up anything about Donald Trump and the things that he said about even having sex in common with his daughter, then you guys are caping like, oh, it was
Thank
inappropriate, but
you.
it's not. If this is inappropriate, then all of it's inappropriate. And all these
But
old
this
men
ain't
should
even
not be.
inappropriate
Hold on,
though.
Ren. All these old men should not be running for president, in my personal opinion.
Period. And
Period.
he's not
You
even
can
being
have your opinion,
inappropriate.
but
Like
Donald Trump never
he had
showered
Melania sitting on
inappropriate
his
with his
yes,
daughter.
yes
And
he
we have
did.
no clips of Don. We
Oh,
hold
I got a
on.
okay,
clip
go
for
to
We have
you.
Howard Stern.
evidence.
Go to Howard
We
Stern.
have
Howard
Can I
Stern.
play my clip?
Howard Stern said
When
that
do I ever get to rebut Aaron and founders
okay, what did
evidence
Howard
Hold
Stern
on,
on,
say
hold
on
on,
about
the
his
Ren.
daughter?
All right,
economy?
hold on, Ren.
This
Go
has
ahead.
gone way too far
Why do
down
y'all
the rabbit
always like
hole.
Hold on,
silence
Millie and
me?
then
Like
Aaron.
you always giving Millie like the
Because we
floor. Why does she keep
people
getting the floor?
Can I actually add something to a
You don't
conversation?
though,
You
Millie.
just
You're
like
just a
crash
racist
out.
ass fucking skinny olive oil.
And because it's
Ren, we was
amazing, I'm the olive oil
Omar, get
queen.
back on camera, Omar. Get back on camera,
Ren,
Omar.
Ren,
Ren,
stop.
we was doing good. Please.
Go ahead.
But Dane don't
Millie
see
and
what
then
she
Aaron.
does, and she only sees what I do. He hates me, Dane. It's okay. Don't hate me no more.
Millie and then
Aaron.
Aaron. Go ahead, Millie.
See,
I mean,
he ignored
damn.
me.
So
You back? Can
again,
I drop? You back?
What you said, Mia?
You back? I could drop.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Bye.
W Mia.
Bye,
Thank you so much,
Mia.
Mia. Go ahead. So we got Millie and then Aaron got something.
Even though
Go
he
ahead,
was
Millie.
mean to me, Mia,
yeah.
bye.
So Aaron over here is trying to act like under the Trump administration we've hit 9% inflation. We haven't hit 9% inflation. You're
Who said
somehow
that?
trying to pretend.
Hold on, Aaron. Let her
You made a silly claim, by the way, that things were more affordable under the Biden administration, that the economy really didn't perform that bad. It absolutely did. That's why we had 9% inflation. And since you're so confused on the situation, I chose to actually draw this out. So, Aaron, can you define aggregate demand for me? What is aggregate demand? What is demand?
You're on mute, Aaron. You gotta unmute.
I'm not answering her fucking vocabulary quiz.
You're
I know
finance.
that's
I'm not
right.
doing
I
You
know
work
that.
that's
in
right.
finance.
I know that's
What are you
right.
talking
Like,
about?
who the fuck does
What
she
is
think she is?
what
Either
is
make me
She
smart
demand?
or
thinks
move the fuck
you know
on.
who she thinks she is, and
What
she's doing
is
exactly what
demand?
Dave let her be.
All
She's
right,
exactly
You
what
brought
Dave
up
let her be.
supply and demand
Exactly.
earlier.
I
I
didn't
just
play
asked
this
you to
game the
define
first time. I'm not
aggregate
playing it
demand.
now.
All right. Under the assumption she
Your
knows
white
what
privilege not gonna work here,
Ren. Under the assumption she knows what demand is. Let's go ahead and make
No,
that.
we don't owe her nothing.
She's the one who said she worked in finance. She sat there
Millie,
and
you don't
tried
work
to pull
nowhere
an
but in
appeal
your
to
kitchen.
authority,
Shut up.
saying that she works in finance, which makes her, I guess, superior to my knowledge. So I thought that when she brought up like Reaganomics and I asked her to like define what supply side economics was, she said supply and demand, and that she said it that way because it was simple for everyone to understand. So can you actually
did the
define
people
demand?
understand it? Yes, they did.
Cool. So can you explain it?
Nope.
What is aggregate demand?
I don't know. You're right. I just work at a local Walmart. I don't work in finance. You know everything,
why are you
white
pussyfooting
woman.
around?
You
Just
got
tell me
it.
what demand is. It's
You
very
got
simple.
it.
I think
You got it, white woman. Go ahead. Show me how you know everything. Go right ahead.
You're the one who said and made an appeal to authority about working in finance.
No, I didn't.
So I would
You
hope
made
you
an
know what
appeal to
demand
authority,
is.
and I responded to you, and you didn't like the fact that I knew
I
what the
didn't
fuck I was
make an
talking
appeal to
about.
authority. I never
Yes, you
said,
did.
what do you do for
I don't
work?
ever come up on the panel and tell people what I do and do
You
that
did.
shit. That's
You
not how I
did. You
roll.
said I work in finance.
That is
End
not
quote.
after you started it. You
Started what?
You absolutely made that claim.
I explained economic theory.
No, you didn't.
And you made an appeal
You didn't
to
even
you
know that
working
it was
in finance.
Copernicus. You said it was John Locke.
Why can't one, you were wrong.
You
It was
said it
Irving
first.
Fisher. It was Irving Fisher
I
that proved you
responded to
wrong.
you. I don't ever come up on the panel just attacking people. I actually like to talk about
I'm not
policy
attacking you.
and breaking
All
it
right,
down.
we're just
You
relitigating.
did
We're
that,
really,
and I
we're really
responded.
litigating who started what. Let's just go on with the point. Millie, can you
I mean, for
Okay,
real,
so
can we
anyways,
move on
anyways,
from
when
her on here doodling? Can we
Let
move on
Millie-
from our doodles?
Nope, we're not done with the doodle because I have to break this down kindergarten style so that everybody understands.
Because she's trying to insult
Yes,
our
yes,
intelligence,
yes,
and I'm
yes,
not
yes.
with
I'm
the
gonna
shit.
have to do
You're
that.
not going to insult our intelligence.
Yeah,
we ain't
so
dumb.
this is
We ain't dumb.
well, then
But-
define
okay,
demand. Then define demand.
That's a horrible house.
If you don't like my house, be mad at it. I never said I was an artist.
Stop
Ren,
doodling.
please.
Okay,
All right,
so
we know
again,
we know what supply and demand is. Go.
Are you going to draw like
She
the extra
doesn't.
part? And
She
then the
doesn't.
little
So
fucking
when the
triangle
government-
card, draw the
When the
triangle card
government
too.
sent out 3 stimulus checks, did it increase demand every time it did it?
Ladies, come on. We was doing good.
They don't want to
We was
answer.
having
They
a
don't want to
whole good
engage.
conversation. I don't feel like staying up
Put your wrist
here.
down.
Did the government sending out 3 stimulus checks,
Can I get the
including
big
the
box?
American Rescue Plan, did that increase demand?
Can I get a big box? The big box so I can show
No,
my
I'm not
house?
done. No,
I
I'm
wanna
not
draw
done.
my house
Because
on that.
I'm trying to break down what Jerome Powell very beautifully explained to Aaron, and I don't really like Jerome Powell, but he explained it perfectly, the situation
black?
that we were in. So did it increase demand?
Yes. More people having more disposable income increase the demand of
Yes,
products.
we
Go ahead.
have to agree to
y'all know
that.
this.
We
Why
can't
is
even not agree
why
to
is
that.
you
I just told her,
answering
like,
for
I told you
Aaron?
just an
I'm
hour ago
in the
it's
middle
the
of
cause
a
and
debate
effect.
with Aaron.
I told you it's a cause and effect, Millie, and you keep saying all this
Oh,
dumb
she was
shit. We
asking
get.
Aaron Ren.
I was
Oh my
asking
god!
Aaron.
But like, goddamn, dude. Like, I'm
the
okay,
woman
you know
who
what?
works in finance. I thought this would be very simple to understand that when the government sends money to the American people and they
Cause and
receive a nice little check in the mail
Cause and effect, Millie.
and they say, here's some money, is that going to increase demand?
Cause and effect, Millie. Cause and effect. Just like if you have nobody buying something and all of a sudden everybody buys it, it's gonna go up, right? Because of the fucking demand. So cause and effect. You're not proving anything. You're
No,
just.
I
you're
am
just
proving
doodling.
everything because
you're just doodling.
Aaron,
you're just doodling
Aaron
little
over here,
Tootsie Pop.
Aaron
Tootsie
over
Pop
here
rolls.
is trying to act as if the American Rescue Plan didn't barrel us further into inflation, and I'm
Who
proving
said
her
that?
wrong in real
And why
time.
is there a G in
Who
that house?
said that? Whoever
You said
made that
I
claim?
literally said the
I
response
said
to the
both
federal funds rate.
administrations spent a buttload of money, and both of them added to inflation, and there was also other mitigating factors. That is what I said.
To be
Why
fair,
did we
she
need a
did.
third
Why is this
stimulus check?
even an argument though? Like, why is this even an argument? Like, what
Because
the fuck?
she's arguing inflation. That's why.
We know
And
what
she
the fuck inflation is, though.
She
What-
argued. Okay, Ren. I know you weren't paying attention, but I was.
though. But
Aaron made an argument.
You're just beating something that we already
Okay,
know.
let's
Why are you
let's
talking
land.
over me? This is the constant theme with this live.
Listen. Let's go one at a time, okay? And who's somebody Randy got flagged.
Aaron.
I don't know.
Nice. Somebody else's live got flagged except for mine. Good.
Wait, no,
That's what they feel
please
like.
don't report, and please, everyone, watch their words. We don't want to flag Dame's live.
Thank you, please.
No, I'm not.
I don't want to crash out.
Dave, why do your mods keep dropping me though? Seriously.
No one dropped
There
you.
she
I
goes
didn't.
again.
It said moderator dropped you.
I don't know.
I didn't drop you that time.
I didn't drop you.
Seriously though, can we move on from Millie? Because like she's just been up here.
No, I'm not going to let it move on. I'm not going to let it skate
We
by.
know
I'm not
what
going to let
inflation
Aaron
is.
skate away with
From
lying
inflation?
about what
So
happened
let
under
Aaron
the
go
Obama
back.
administration.
Let Aaron rebut with her. Ren, please.
Yeah, Ren. She doesn't need the savior, Ren.
I never made this claim. She must have been one of the people talking in her head. I never
what I'm saying.
said
Like, what is she
that
talking
only one.
Okay, Millie, she's
administration-
saying she didn't say
I
that.
have
So
always said, and
Now,
anyone
put
who's
your
ever
doodle book
paneled
away.
with me, hold on, Ren.
We all heard
Anyone
it.
who has ever paneled with me or been in the room with me, I have never said it was just one administration that led us into high inflation.
We know
There
that.
were mitigating factors. I said it was spending by Trump, it was spending by Biden, and there was major interruption in the supply chain and other factors that led to high inflation. That is what I've always said. She's making up this conversation in her head.
In her head.
No,
Okay,
I'm
hold
not.
on.
Ren,
Absolutely
stop,
not.
please.
I'm absolutely not.
To be fair, when I was on this panel in the last 30, 40 minutes, she did mention both sides added to the inflation. She specifically mentioned the what's it called?
I'm not a fucking
The
Democrat. I have a
Biden
lot
Act,
of
yeah.
smoke for Democrats
This is
and
why I wanted to
Republicans.
rebut it immediately
Not
because
Democrat
people
either,
have
Omar.
amnesia.
No, I
Okay,
don't have
Millie.
amnesia.
Claim with
I'm
Omar.
telling you, Millie. I'm telling you what I heard. I'm being
Clip the shit as a mod.
100%
Clip the
genuine.
shit. Post it.
Okay,
Tag
let's
me.
just
And you'll
chalk it
never
up
have those
as
words coming out of my mouth.
let's
Ever.
just chalk up as the misunderstanding.
About this. Put your doodle book away and can we move on?
Lord.
Why do I need to move on when I'm winning an argument?
You're
thank
not.
you.
You're arguing.
Yes, I am.
Because I never made that
Yes,
claim.
I am. The whole time
Oh
you
my
have crashed
fucking
out,
God.
Ren. I'm not even talking to you, and somehow
talking
you're
to
just
you,
pushing
like,
yourself
stop.
into an argument that never
No,
involved
I
you in
just
the
want to
first
move
place.
on from this. Damn, there's other things
You
to talk
want to
about.
move
This
on
fucking
because you
inflation
don't
bullshit.
like that she's losing an argument.
What?
So
How-
again,
okay, yes, you lost,
again,
Millie. Millie, you won.
here's the inflation rate.
W Millie in the chat. W Millie in the chat.
Thank
She
you.
fucking won. She
Why is
fucking won.
Ren? Why is
Give
Ren
her-
the
give her
arbiter of
W.
what we debate on this panel?
Give her W's in
One
the chat.
second,
Why is
Millie
she
and
controlling the
Ren.
panel?
1 second, Millie and Ren. If anybody needs comments thinking that it's getting boring, you can leave. It's 523 people in here. I doubt it's getting boring.
It is.
Ren, please. I'm trying not to.
This is
Just let
ridiculous.
Millie, can you just hurry up and land this, please, so we can move on to the next subject?
Diddy's even bored.
Sure.
Diddy is
It
on
would
the
be
side.
nice if I actually again got to finish, but Ren crashes out every
Finish
5
it up.
seconds.
Whoa.
Aaron doesn't want to engage in an argument every time that I try to get her to explain any financial matters or anything contributing to the economy. She never wants to engage, and then she runs away from the argument. So sure, I'll lay this out to you, okay? There was no need to pass a third stimulus check. I showed you the inflation rate. This is February of 2021. We're at 1.7% inflation, which is a healthy inflation rate. It wasn't until we decided we were going to pass the American Rescue Plan, where we threw an additional stimulus check into the economy, which increased demand, knowing in advance that we did not have the supply to meet that. We knew we were going to have supply chain shortages. Oh, but you know what? Let's give the American people money and then let them eat up more of the supply. And then surprise, surprise, you get something called demand and cost push inflation. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? But yet the Biden administration and the people who voted for his administration never want to take accountability for what was done here. They were advised not to do this, by the way, by multiple people within the economy. I also want to bring up Flounder when she brought up the committee for the responsible federal budget is a fucking NGO. She literally brought up an NGO to justify her fucking argument over the Federal Reserve. Why are you? You know what? I'm good. I'm good. You debate yourself, Ren. I'll just go fuck over to Unrealness is Live. You can
God
debate
damn, I'm sick of
yourselves.
I'm gonna think about your voice when I sleep, and I
Oh,
don't want
I'm
that.
sick of it. I'm sick of it because you
That
can't
fucking
debate,
little glitch
Ren.
is gonna piss
You
me
just
off.
crash out. You just crash out. So enjoy the
Crashing
crash
out,
out.
like,
I'm
let
gonna
somebody
pop
else
over to
talk.
Unrealness's live and hope that I actually debate somebody who can actually
Who get
engage in an
Millie?
argument
No one
or has
cares about.
more of an
You think you're
attention
like? Are you
span than a goldfish. Good night,
think you
Ren. Good
motherfuckers?
night,
You think you like some
everybody.
popular
Have a
ass
great
person?
day. I hope Aaron understands inflation and basic supply and
Go to bed,
demand. It's
Millie.
actually
Go to
wild
bed,
that I had
Millie.
to explain
You
to
got
someone with
one
a
more
finance
time to come after
degree
me, you
what supply
insecure,
and demand and
you
Go to
aggregate
bed,
demand
Millie.
insecure
is. That
white
was wild.
woman.
Stop
You
it.
made up
Oh,
this
I'm a
Stop.
white
entire
Millie.
woman.
argument.
Oh
Okay,
Hold
no.
okay,
on.
Hold on, y'all.
okay.
I
You
got
No,
said
Millie.
no,
I
shit
got
I
no
y'all.
never
Hold on.
racist.
said.
Hold
You,
on,
the
y'all.
spirit of Carol,
Relax. Hold
Dave, I'm
on.
telling you, can you tell your mom
the
to stop
spirit of
muting
Carolyn
me?
Bryan is on your ass strong. I never made that
She
fucking
is
claim.
Carolyn
Your
Bryant for
ass
real.
did.
All right.
I've
She is
never
Carolyn.
said that.
Millie
I have
came.
never
She
blamed
cooked. She
just
left.
Trump for anything.
She did not cook shit, Dane.
All right. She came. She cooked. She left. Now she not here.
She
Now
didn't
we can
cook
talk.
nothing.
All right.
Ooh, I swear to
All right.
God.
Now we can talk. So we can talk about something else now. Now we can change the topic.
Can we,
Now,
Dane?
Omar,
Oh,
I
okay.
got a video for you,
Now that
Omar.
she's gone, we can talk about
Hold on,
something
I
else.
got
Now
a video for
that
Omar. Since Omar wanted to show videos, I got one for him. You ready? You there, Omar?
Are you there, Omar?
Yeah, I'm here.
You want to be on camera so we can see your teeth while you see this?
That must have nice teeth.
Oh my God.
When earthquakes
Anyway.
strike
Hold
in the
on.
middle of the night, Doctors Without
C-SPAN,
Borders
hold on.
is ready to provide medical aid.
Is that for like
Okay, here you go.
administration?
We should also add on to this bill. And so what I've asked Mike to do is to draw a new one with these few things added, and let's go for the gold. Let's not just get one like voter ID, but it can be given to you by your daughter. Your daughter, she has to be of age, like above 6 years old. She's allowed to say.
What?
You had to see some of this.
6 years old is above age, Omar? Huh?
Hold on, play it one more time.
Oh yeah. Okay, sure, no problem, Bookie. I got you.
With his hands in the air.
Uh-huh.
And so what I've asked Mike to do is to draw a new one with these few things added, and let's go for the gold. Let's not just get one like voter ID, but it can be given to you by your daughter. Your daughter, she has to be of age, like above 6 years old. She's allowed to say. You had to see some of this stuff is so bad. They're doing everything possible because they know if.
So being 6 years old, that's of age, Omar?
I think he was trying to crack a joke, but basically saying anybody can vote. That's what I got
No,
from it.
he's talking about giving everyone new voter ID laws, and he said give it to everyone
I
who's
don't
of
like Trump.
age,
I don't
and
like
that is
Aaron.
6.
I don't like Trump like the next person, but I don't think he meant it in a gross. He's a gross man. I agree.
Do you think of
I think he's
age is
just
6?
dumb.
When you say someone's of age, would you ever think of a 6-year-old and a girl with
No,
that?
that's why I said he's weird.
Okay.
He's weird, but he's
I'm
weird.
just
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. He's a weird.
Respectfully,
I mean,
He's a
two
weird.
people can play that game, Omar.
I think he was
I'm
throwing
not a
shade. Based on what I
Republican.
heard, he was throwing shade.
That he was not
Yeah,
throwing shade.
I
You can go
watched
to
that.
I
C-SPAN.
think he's a weird dude.
Yeah,
No,
you can
I
go to
watched.
C-SPAN and watch the whole thing. It's a
Hold
minute
on
and
one
3 seconds
second.
long.
I watched that again. I'm not a Republican. I'm a Dem, surprisingly.
Are you
But
weird because you dropped me like I was you
no,
was a
because you got
Republican
mouthy at the mouth.
with
But
who? I didn't
anyway,
talk to you.
we could do that offline, Ren.
Dame, that's not fair.
We could do that offline. But Dame, what?
I want to hear what you was about to say, Mia. Go ahead.
I watched that whole thing. He was trying to make a joke, like he wasn't talking about like he think that a
Where was the
6-year-old.
joke? I watched a whole
He
minute clip.
also
Where
joked
was the
about his
joke?
daughter being a voluptuous ass woman and that she would be a
But
good.
I'm saying not joke, but he was trying to be funny. It wasn't. He wasn't
He
talking like
also told a
realistically.
girl on the
wasn't a joke.
elevator that he would marry her in 10 years and she was like 8 years old, or he'd be dating her in 10 years.
I'm talking about that clip Aaron
I'm
showed.
talking about all the other nasty shit that he said.
Would you like me to play the entire minute and 3 seconds? This was not a joke.
Men
That wasn't a
being men.
joke. He went straight into talking about the
What you say,
segment.
Q?
I said
That was
men
not
being
a
men. Put
joke.
them on an island. They're the problem.
I don't know what happened to this world, but like when people are more interested in a man rather than the protection of women and children it baffles me. And I don't mean like just him. I mean like all of them. Like every last one of them, whoever the fuck is these perverts in this country. Like the fact that we will sit here and defend old racist ass white men and their disgusting ass practices and their little cult like behavior, and have the money to like silence people or have the money to not be charged or have the money to get away with shit. Like what the fuck are we thinking? Like when did this become okay to be like, oh, he was in the Epstein files, but they ain't show nothing, or he was in the, they said he was with somebody, but there's no proof. Like, do you want to see a video or some shit? I'm so
Well,
confused.
respectfully, as a
Guilty verdict.
Democrat, and
I
respectfully
wasn't
as a
done. I wasn't done. I
Democrat,
wasn't done. I wasn't done.
okay, well,
I don't
respectfully
care
as
if
a
it's a Democrat. If
Democrat,
it's a Democrat, lock them. You know what
no,
I'm
no,
saying?
I'm
Like,
not
hold on,
talking about
hold on.
that. I mean,
No, I
respectfully
am
as
though.
a
I am though,
Democrat,
because where have we gone though?
Ren, chill. Can I make
Hold
my
on, Mia.
statement?
I wasn't done talking. Where have we fucking gone though? In reality, like
We haven't
we are
gone
so.
nowhere because
Hold on,
we
Mia.
worried
We are
about
so. Hold on,
Trump.
Mia.
We
Hold on,
worried
Mia.
about Trump.
No.
We're
The
worried
problem
about
is the problem.
Trump.
No, it's not
We're
about
worried
Trump.
about Trump. So we
Mia,
haven't gone
Mia,
anywhere.
Mia,
I don't really care
you're
or
not
give a
listening,
damn
Mia.
about
You're not
Trump.
listening, Mia. You're not listening, Mia. What I'm saying is that we're not worried about Trump the way you think we're worried about Trump. We're worried about the fact that white men like Trump can continuously get away with shit that they do and not get no consequences. I don't know any black man or any other race who will be able to get away with the shit that these white people are getting away with. And we have a fucking president who has been found liable as who has been documented racist and discriminatory practices. We have also had a man who's taken a whole fucking page in the
I'll
newspaper
wait till she done.
just to
Because again,
criminalize
it's Trump.
five black boys. And then after they were found, they got exonerated. Still said that he thinks they deserve the death penalty. Also,
Again, it's about
his daughter
Trump.
in the most disgusting. Like, what are y'all? Where have we gone?
Hey, Ren,
Where
let me
have we
ask you
gone?
this.
Where a man is more important than
Again, it's
fucking
about
morals
Trump.
and more.
I just want to let
Shut up,
everybody who's
Mia. Why are you keep
listening
interrupting me?
in this
You fucking chicken head. You
439
don't
live
listen. Okay, you
meeting,
know
I
what,
mean,
Dame? I
live.
swear to God, Dame, if you don't
I just want to let
stop fucking
everybody
muting
that
me, stop muting
listening in
me.
this 440 live right now
You
that
are a
all
chicken head.
Democrats,
You're a chicken
every
head.
Democrat in the United
Chicken
States of
head, man.
America is not obsessed with Trump. We see the bigger picture, and we also, as many Democrats that
Obviously,
are
you can't
sick
see
and
shit. What are
tired
you
of our
talking about?
party
Where
talking
the fuck are
about
you going
Trump
with this? Where are you going with this? After
instead
what I just said,
of
you saying this. Shut
instead
up. Shut up.
of
Shut
talking
up.
about how we gonna win the next election. We're sick
You
of
talking
hearing
about election?
about
Oh my God,
Trump.
you're a fucking moron.
Now you said she said I was a moron? Okay. Bet. Again, like I said, every Democratic Party or member is not the same as our party. We need to come to a plan instead of talking about Trump. The only thing that I'm hating and I'm annoyed with is the conversation about Trump. Trump has been elected and he's in office. So what are we going to do to win the next election besides Newsom? That's what I want to talk about.
No.
Hey,
But I
Mia, put
can't
me on the
give you
big
like
screen real quick, and I got a question for Ren.
Can't disrespect Mia.
Just put me on the
I'm
big
going
screen
to bed.
real quick.
Careful with
Good
something.
night,
No,
y'all.
Don't leave. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Hold on. So let me ask y'all this. This old bummer right here, right? I got more pictures in the clip. So let me ask y'all this. What's worse? Bill Clinton cheating on his wife getting fellatio in the White House as a Democratic president. Obama right here. Biden sniffing, touching, inappropriately kissing on children that's not his. Or Donald
So
Trump.
now you're accusing Obama being in P3DO?
He is.
You don't think that picture? You didn't see the picture?
Yeah,
You don't think
Was
that
that a
his niece,
picture?
Anita?
Was that a
Is that his
video?
niece?
Or what was
Wait, hold
that?
on. Real quick. Is
Go
that his
back. Put
niece,
me.
Omar?
I'm gonna show you. Put me back one more time
No,
on the
no,
big
no.
screen.
Is
I
that
check it
his
out.
niece? Yes or no?
No.
No, we saw it.
So
Don't
go
put
when
the link
you
back up, Omar. We saw it.
no, when
I
you
don't want.
go
I don't
screen,
want
no, I want you to that screenshot that you have. I want you to go to Google the app, right? Not your Safari. I want you to click on the little image, insert that, and it'll populate and tell you exactly who that little girl is, when that picture was taken, and things of that nature. This is my problem with you guys. You guys want to point out that first of all, there are nastiness on the Democrat side. So yes, Bill Clinton is completely wrong for getting fellatio for somebody who was under him, right? And then the United States of America, Democrats and Republicans crucify that woman, right? Because she was the mistress, not knowing that that old ass, grumpy ass man should have had way more of a responsibility, and we should have protected a 21 or 22-year-old from that creepy ass man. So yes, I back Red when I say this country, for the longest, right, has not given a damn about women or children, red or yellow, blue, green. I don't give a damn who you are. We see that evident even with the Epstein files, where more so we're crucifying the victims and how they're going about it than the people who are actually hiding it. And that's not just Trump, right? We have Maria Farmer, who came out in 1991 or 1993, I can't remember the exact year, and went to the FBI, and they ignored her. And Bill Clinton was president then.
Let me ask you this, Q. So that niece, she's clearly a Asian looking child. And I heard what you said. Is Obama Asian?
I have
my
Asian
gosh, you can't have
cousins. I have
multiracial people in
Spanish
your family?
cousins.
Oh
I
my
have
Jesus.
white cousins. I don't understand where you're going with this. I have a cousin. If I put up, I have an uncle. If I put up a picture right now, y'all wouldn't even think we related because he white as shit. Excuse my language. But he is white. He's white skinned as hell. We make fun of him and call him white boy sometimes.
Omar, you too pretty to say something that dumb.
Oh, hold on, Jason, hold on. Yeah, send me that, bro. Hold on. Let me see what he sent me. I gotta see this. I ain't know he did all that now. Dang. Yo, Jason, send it to my main profile. Like, go to my bio and then click on that. All right,
I'm going to bed. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually getting in the car. I'm going to South Carolina.
Oh, have safe trip.
All right, then. Yeah, I'll be sleeping.
But my thing is
All right,
too.
bye,
What
y'all.
is the obsession with
Aaron. Thank you for
what
coming
you
up. I
going
appreciate it.
like what you're trying to do with Obama?
Great debate.
What it is I realize that there's evil on both sides. So my thing is I'm not fixated on a political party. I feel like anybody that's pro Democrat or pro Republican is a problem. I'm independent. I voted for Obama and I've also voted for Trump. So my thing is, once we can get past the political affiliation and just understand that we at war and that there's evil people who control these politicians on both sides, I think that we as a people can come together. But we can't come together if y'all are fixated on just a political affiliation, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but when you showing the pictures in response to, even if the craziest Democrat comes up here and says Trump did this, touch this, and whatever, you showing the pictures, you're just contributing. You're not breaking that cycle. You see how when people came up and talked about Biden and this and that, I didn't really engage in terms of defending Biden, right? I didn't engage in that. I engaged in the policy. So if you truly feel like we need to separate from being Democrat or Republican, you would be first.
That's why I'm independent. And I voted for Trump, not because he's a white man, not because I hate Kamala. I just feel overall what he represented, because I can name several reasons why I voted for him. It was just better overall for the people. We may not like the gas prices right now. We've also experienced this before under Biden, so we got to just kind of give that administration time to allow things to happen, because we don't really know what the end goal for these people are. I know that some strategic things are in place, so we have to just kind of wait after the term to then give a true, fair analysis on how he did this term around. But my thing is, when it comes to, see, you know what it is? I like these conversations because I can ask people, how did the Trump administration affect you? Then I could tell you how did the Biden administration affected me and why I chose to vote for Trump this time around. And what you'll find, my sister, is that, you know, we all have our own invested interests. The values that I hold dear to me may be different to you, right? And that's what it boils down to. They kind of like use this political side to, okay, give this side a little bit what they want, take away from the other side. Then when it's our time, they'll give us a little bit of what we want, take a little bit from this side. And it's like it's a rat race. It's a game. And I'm just trying to break that cycle and show these people, break the spell. Like, all these people are foul. So we got to go beyond the emotions. We got to stop liking people because they're charismatic or they make us laugh or they have black skin or white skin. And we have to understand that we are dealing with evil. You see, that's my position.
Yeah, and I can understand that. I think the issue I have is that people, and this is not to you, right? Because I just met you, but people say that, but then it is an all hail Trump situation. When a lot of these panels, most panels I'm on are MAGA. I rarely on a Democratic panel, right? And a lot of the times it is people wanting you to all hail Trump. I give Trump credit where it's due. I love the Trump accounts. I said that is one of the socialist policies I believe in, and it's a pilot program that should have been started years ago, right? I actually like the movement in terms of AI. I do differ with not regulating it, but I like the fact that we need to catch up with China. They're integrating AI into 5-year-olds, right? I mean, not literally, you know what I mean? Like into their classes. Not literally putting them in AI, but yeah, and things of that nature. But I find that we can't do that on these panels because people just want to win, which is why I don't really argue too much anymore.
I have a question for you, Q. You a Dem, right?
Yes.
And I'm a Dem. I just want to have I have a sincere question for you. Why is some of the people in our party so hooked on Trump and he's the sitting president? Like, where do you see that going for our party currently? And that's a sincere question. Like, I'm not understanding why the topic is all about Trump, right? And not what we're going to do to win the next election. Like, I don't never hear on these TikTok panels strategies of how Democrats can win the next election, the game plans, or what we can, do. It's just all about Trump. And that's exhausting for some people within our party.
Yeah, so for the first one, I think the fixation is on Trump more because that's the plan. Like, even in his book, The Art of the Deal, right? All media, whether good or bad, is in somewhat good, right? Having more people talk about you is a good thing, no matter if it's bad. That's how reality TV show works. So, unfortunately, I do hate it though. We are being ran. Or we are operating as if we're watching a reality TV show where people are now getting hyper fixated and parasocial in terms of Trump and other people within that administration. So I think that's why there's more of a hyper focus, and also more people are involved in politics than ever before. And I would attribute that to Trump's running his campaigns. Going forward, though, I do think in terms of having panels or conversations about how the Democrats do be better, I do see some doing it. I'm gonna be honest, they don't get as much people. People love drama. People feed off of drama. People want someone to blame. And right now, with things like being high for some people, similar how it was for Biden, people are just looking for someone to blame. And I think going forward for our party, it's going to open it wide. I truly think Americans are going to become more independent, right? A lot of America, like me, myself, I didn't actually choose. I chose to be a Democrat because I aligned more with their policies, but because I had to be honest. When I went to get my ID, I had to register to vote. In my state of New York at that time, where I was living, you literally had to choose either Democrat or Republican to vote in the primary. And I wanted to vote in the primary, and the Democrats aligned more with me.
Yeah, I do agree with that. That a lot of people I think is gonna go independent.
And that's a good thing because I don't believe in the two-party system.
Let me ask y'all this. Oh my bad. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, go ahead, Omar. You can land with this. I'm about to go to bed, though, man. I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. With this, Omar,
yeah. So let me. Nah, it's all good. I appreciate you for having me, man. So let me ask y'all this. So, because I'm genuinely trying to see if, based on what I hear from Democrats, like I always ask them one question and one question only, without mentioning Trump, why did you vote for Kamala? And they have a hard time doing that for some reason. So I'm gonna ask you two sisters, right? Why do you feel that I should, like, why the Democratic Party is better for our people? Like, why should I swing that way next time around? Like, I'm just trying to understand without mentioning Trump. Like, what are the benefits?
Yeah, so I lived in Democratic states for all my life, actually, New York and Connecticut, right? And I've seen policies within the state, and also from some of the Democratic presidents that I was able to see and actually learn from because I'm young. But I've seen things like, I think universal childcare can help benefit Black people or people in general, but minority as well. We struggle when it comes to going to work because we have childcare issues. I was paying $1,200 a month in childcare for my 5-year-old at one point, right? That was actually at that time more than my rent until it went up. So I think the Democrats focusing on universal childcare. I think the educational push in my state alone, we're third in education. We have started to put in trade schools prior to the EO Trump's talking about when it came to HBCUs. But prior to that, we had started to put in trade schools into our regular public high schools. I went to a trade school 10 years ago, and that was the best education I went through: culinary, masonry, carpentry, etc. for 6 months out of the year. For my first year. And after that, I chose my trade, and I was able to do it. And a lot of people of my peers, my class, some went to college, some went to trade. One guy I know, he's a plumber. He's a owner of a building, a landlord, and he just bought his second building, right? So it's success rates. And some people went to college and are successful. So I think that's what I've seen from the Democrat Party on my side in terms of education, childcare, and overall just trying to actually better the working class.
Yeah, I can agree with Q. I think I'm a I have a college education. Honestly, it really depends to me, even in the field that I work in currently, which is healthcare. When it comes down to it, it really depends on the state you live in. Um, and I'm also from New York State. So, I mean, and that's a Democratic state, right? I've witnessed that we have a lot more benefits that other states have, even if they are Democratic states. So it really depends. I'm not going to say that we should vote Democrat at all, even though I'm a Democrat. I honestly also think that everyone has the right to vote for who they want to vote for. And a lot of people vote for the policies that the party or the candidate expresses during that time. I'm not going to say that I'm not a Trump supporter, or I hate him, or I dislike him. I think when he ran, he did present different things that I think that he has kind of stepped away from now. I can be honest about that. But I'm not going to say that he's worse than any other Democrat Party or a president that has been in office. Because realistically, I don't think that we should be stuck to a party, I think, honestly.
No,
All
I
right,
mean
y'all, man. I appreciate you guys.
all right, y'all.
Now,
All
for
right.
sure,
Have a good night.
W, Jenny, Q, Mia, Millie, Aaron, everybody that came in and cooked. This was a great. Y'all did great, man. I appreciate all y'all. Love you guys. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow or the next day.
Bye. Love you too.
All right, you guys. Have a good night, man.
Good night.
Good night.
Make sure. And W to the chat too, man. I love you, chat. Great chat. W, y'all.
We love you, Dave.
All right, y'all. Have a good night, Jenny.